Welcome everyone to another episode of Getting Mixy. We're here with our same co-hosts. We got Shane, we got Fish, and myself, Nick. And we're gonna be going over the minor one matches, talk about the teams, how they did. I guess that's it. So let's just go straight into it, gentlemen. We don't got much to bullshit. We're gonna start off with the teams that got
You
eliminated
monetized
first.
in the first
That's what
30?
I'm saying, bro.
You monetized in the first
We're
30?
not
bleep that.
monetizing all you fucking idiots.
You gotta bleep that, bro.
Yeah, man, that one.
All right. We're just gonna go in order of the matches that were played. We'll work our way with the teams that got eliminated first, and then we'll work our way up to the winner of the minor. All right, so gentlemen, we'll just get straight into it. We got ROKKR versus LEG, and like the way we're gonna do it, we're gonna talk about the teams one by one. So yeah, let's start with LEG first, y'all. Some of us, not gonna lie, mostly me, had some pretty hot head opinions about LEG, and I feel like
Yep.
at least some of our opinions lived up to what happened. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm not buying any LEG stocks. This team is they haven't been looking good. What I was saying a lot on last week's episode about like what happens when some of these players start playing a little bit worse. What happens when Kismet's not going positive every series? Well, as you guys can see on the screen, which real quick before we deep dive into this, for the handful of people watching this that don't know what I'm looking at right now, this is Breaking Point's website. They're like the website for COD esports news and match coverage and stuff. So shout out those guys. But regardless. Yeah, look, Kismet, he's fucking negative. Mr. Point 8, he's back to being a point 8. Who would have thought?
Back at it.
My fault, kids.
I'm sorry, but like legit, what we expected this team to be normally, at least me personally, this is what I normally expect. And wow, look, they lose to ROKKR. Yeah, sure, we'll get into ROKKR later. They might be better than what we expected, but I mean, still at the end of the day, it's ROKKR though. Like, this was supposed to be a 50-50 matchup, and yeah, it's close, but it's LEG disappointing once again, y'all.
Yeah. Well, because of the reverse sweep as well. That's what was really bad about it. It was a reverse sweep for LEG. They're up 2-0, then ROKKR wins all 3 maps in a row. Which I also had ROKKR winning this series, but I thought it was gonna be like a way more like I don't explain it, like way more even game, I guess. I didn't expect LEG to go up 2-0, then ROKKR win the reverse sweep, but yeah. There's not too much to say. What Nick said earlier about him, Kiz not doing well, Preston not doing well. I think the only one who was paused was Linz, if I remember.
Yeah, yep. Linz, he's paused 7. The other 3 negative, and you got Priesta and Kiz super neg.
Yeah,
as sort of expected, right? Like,
yeah, I mean,
well,
what to say.
As the one that chose LAG in our bracket in last video, I chose them. I was feeling hyped on them. Yo, I'm off the ship, bro. Yo, I jumped ship ASAP, bro. Yo, okay, I will say I do think ROKKR are overperforming. For sure. I don't we'll get into that later. I think they're very much so overperforming. But yo, Priesta with a 0.73,
0.7,
Kismet with a 0.87. Caesar was only -2. A 0.7 is still negative, but -2. I'm gonna just call that a basic 1. Those two need to figure it out. Linz needs some help.
Bro.
Actually needs some help. This kid is a French phenom 2.0. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but dude, he needs some help. I didn't think they were an 0-4 team. Just watching them play, I didn't think they were upper echelon at all. But now you're 0-5. You're 0-5. What can I do for you? It's not like you're playing the best teams in the world. At this time, ROKKR's not the best team in the world. And you're dropping a 0.8, you're dropping a 0.7. I can't save you. I can't defend you any more than I've already attempted to. You just need to step up your slaying and pray there's a chance. Because getting reverse swept is tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
The protocol control was a 3-0. Protocol hardpoint, they lost by 50 points. Hacienda 6-2.
Yeah.
What can I say? You're sort of just getting slammed No,
Yeah, that's something I want to mention real quick. So, like, not even necessarily us, but just like everyone in the community, they were like, "Oh my God, LAG, this is just such good control team, right? Like, they're like 3-1, they were beating
Oh
the
yeah,
best teams." And then that's when like I was coming on here, I'm like, "Yo, they've only played Vault Control. How do we not know they're just Vault Control merchants?" And look
that's
at
literally
this.
me.
3-0 slammed into protocol. Granted,
Protocol.
okay, like, you know, like this is their first time playing something out Vault. I'm not gonna like doom and gloom it, right? Like I'm not trying to be that
right.
guy either. But like, yeah, I mean, until I see them have like winning records on at least one other control map, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, they're this mighty control team that's like super good. And granted, I will say on the flip side of that, like what we've seen out of ROKKR this weekend, I mean, ROKKR might be one of the best control teams. Uh, so that's also why I don't want to fully doom and gloom it as well. I guess my last point, LEG, as much as we all have been cooking him as well as like myself. I mean, like Kismet, he has been playing good. As much as I personally don't expect it to continue, uh, this was his first negative series, so I think that'll be like a big story going into the rest of this. Uh, Next couple weeks qualifiers, the major. Can he keep it up? Because you know, like this
Better
team,
not keep
they're
this up.
definitely looking to make a change. The likely
Yeah.
candidate's Priesta, but if this Kismet is here for the next like 2 weeks in the major, well then you know you're talking about someone that was arguably their best to this guy's a candidate to get dropped, right? So
Right.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Is there? Do y'all think maybe this is a team that we could even see change before the major? Because this is rough for them.
When is the major? Do you know?
First weekend of February.
I mean, I feel like I definitely see it. Yeah, if Priesta keeps
Definitely
performing,
not.
no.
Who would they pick up? You wouldn't
Yeah,
want to go
that's
in. You wouldn't want to go into a major with a brand new pickup unless your other players are like solid enough that they could pick up
yeah, true, actually.
some level of slack.
But no, I feel like
Right?
if like, oh, go ahead, sir.
Like last episode I was talking about like, oh, FaZe could potentially change for Pred, whatever. Like, I still think Simp, Abizi, and Celium are good enough players that like if the chemistry wasn't there, they're still good enough at slaying, they're still good enough with their fundamentals that like they could just outskill you in a series. But a team with no skill, like, dude, like what do you do there? You know? Like what do you do there? So I don't think they make a change yet, but after Major One, for sure. Assuming they
Yeah,
don't like
that's fair.
go insane between now and then.
Fish, you were trying to say that they should. Is there anyone
Yeah,
in mind you think they should pick up, or do you think they just gotta blow it up before the major?
not. I don't really have like anyone in mind that they should pick up, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Preston hasn't been doing as good as he should have been or should be, and I feel like obviously he's like the one to drop if you were to drop on someone. But yeah, like I don't really have a name in mind that you could pick up for him. I don't really.
Yo, get Yoda King,
I
aka
wanted to
Pilly,
say that.
and
I was thinking
then
Yoda King. Yeah.
yeah, drop Priesta, drop Kismet, get Johnny, get Yoda King / Illy, and then maybe you could do something there.
Who knows?
You know, real quick for the handful of people that maybe haven't seen it yet, Illy officially changed his alias to Yoda King. That is still that we are recording this at like 4 p.m. Central. That news came out like an hour ago, so it seems official. We gotta see, but yeah, hey, we
He
might
changed his
see
Twitter.
Los
He changed
Angeles
his
Gorillas
Twitch.
mates
Twitch.
Yoda King. Imagine saying that out loud. That's a mouthful. Holy shit.
Dude,
Uh,
he could have. Oh my god, I hate being mean to pros. This is the worst name in history,
Is it bridge burnt?
dude. After the Pilly jokes, it was already burnt.
Yeah,
But
true,
bro, Yoda King is the worst name I've ever seen. Just to make sure it's burnt to a crisp, I guess, bro.
no,
Jesus Christ.
I love Yoda, man. I love
Dude, I
Yoda.
love Yoda, bro. I love it.
Yeah, I don't love Pilly as Yoda. Jesus Christ, what are we doing here?
No,
All right,
I
moving
wasn't
on
saying that.
to
Just
the
like, I love
second.
Billy. Yeah. All right, next match, y'all. Probably not a lot to say here. We got FaZe going up against Heretics. The team we'll be focusing on is Heretics here. Yeah, I mean, not much. Unfortunately for Heretics, you spawned into the minor and you played against the eventual champs. Obviously, we didn't know that when it happened.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, you know, you won and done against the champs. It was crazy. People going into this thought it was going to be like a close series. Oh, can Heretics upset? I mean, y'all like the thing to say about Heretics is like, yeah, they did come out on like the map one, but like, were
Yeah,
they
they came out
really
so
going to
well on the
beat
map
FaZe?
one.
Like, it's FaZe. I know FaZe were underperforming going into this, but like, it's FaZe, and then it's also Heretics. Like, Heretics isn't anything, like
Yeah.
they're definitely a bottom 4 team. Maybe even saying bottom 4 is like slightly generous. They might be like bottom 3, bottom 2. No, probably not bottom 2. That's too much. But yeah, I don't know. Like, do y'all have anything to say about Heretics? I just like, yeah, like I can respect how hot they came out like the map one. I can only take away so much. You won and done against
Yeah,
the champs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
Um,
what to take away.
I think there's one like game defining, like series defining moment that changed this major or this minor, sorry. And it was the absolute worst possible play in the history of history. Like, dude, you're worse than ranked players, Miami Heretics. You have bombed down and you get 1v4 with like 12 seconds left. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that was
Oh
insane,
my
bro.
god! Oh my god!
No, that was really crazy. They got one before the bomb down with like at 20 seconds
1v4.
left.
Dude, that is. I think that's a very perfect summary of the Miami Heretics.
Yeah.
They could do some great things, or they'll get 1v4'd, bomb down, 20 seconds left, knowing exactly where this guy is, exactly which direction he has to go. And we are just, oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, Kinga Body wouldn't even play that bad. What are we doing?
Body.
Or his cousins, bro. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, okay, so to bring up something that you said real quick, you were saying, okay, sometimes Heretics we see moments of brilliance and sometimes we see plays like that. And the thing with Heretics though, it like when we say moments of brilliance, it's literally just moments. It's not across the
Moments.
series. Like you'll see it maybe during a map. Sometimes you'll see it
Yeah.
for half a map. Like Ball SD, they did look good for like the first
That's
half.
what I'm saying. It was even then one before.
And then they got 1v4'd.
And then they
That's
just
what I was gonna bring up. Yeah.
collapse like Valorant kids. They just collapse. They're like,
What does that
done
even
for.
mean? What a weird diss.
I don't
They
know.
collapse like FaZe against Dunk.
Dude, not
Ah.
even weird.
Too soon.
Too soon. Yeah, I don't know. I know like there might be some people arguing like this maybe could have been Heretics angle if they didn't get 1v4'd. Maybe keep like the momentum as an S&D. I kind of see the argument, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Like it's just like it's just so hard to like had even pictured Heretics being FaZe going into this, even like with FaZe in their slump, but like now seeing what FaZe are potentially now, it's like
Yeah.
how did we even reach that conclusion? But okay, I will
1v4
say
changes everything.
I want to see like more out of Heretics. This also is like a team. You're probably not blowing it up before the major, but
Probably not.
like you know, for lack of better terms, not to be a full dick here, but like Lucky, that guy's on fraud watch. Yo, we got to bring Super in. Like Super, why is he
Right.
like that's the thing with Heretics is there's so many good Spanish players. Why do we not have them all on the one fucking CDL team? Like, I'm sorry, Lucky. Yeah, he probably brings intangibles that we're not seeing or whatever on the scoreboard.
Right.
But yeah, yo, can we bring in Super? Yo, the trio of Super, Rancor, Real, that would be fucking nutty, no?
I think that's a clear upgrade.
Clear pack, like
Clear upgrade. Like, dude, it is bright and sunny, no clouds to distract type of day.
No,
Fish, you got any closing remarks on Miami?
Not really. Pretty much what y'all two talked about was stuff I was gonna say. You know, they had a really good map one, but and like I was saying also they're really good at voice indeed. And then that one before, man,
Dude,
it was
like,
downhill
what a
from there,
breakdown.
bro.
What a breakdown.
Yeah, I don't really have that much to say.
All right, third match.
Yeah, for another quick series to talk about, we got the Falcons to talk about. Also, a one and done for them against the Green Ball.
Yo.
What a series! Hey, it's
what
a 3-0.
What a series.
This is better than a 3-0 though. This was a good series.
This was such a good series, yo.
Dude, okay.
Do
I'll try to take the lead on this.
Yeah.
Xnid was shooting. Dude, I don't know the exact number they were up. I think it was like 70 or 90. To lose by 6 with 70 or 90 points lead. And the kill record. Was it 100?
They might have.
Yeah, yo, going into the third hill, visual watchers can see this as well. They're up 102-8 going to hill number
Yes.
3.
Yes, bro.
Dude, 100-point lead. You break the kill record, but you lose by 6? Dude,
No, that's insane, bro.
was it an exited life game? Probably.
Probably.
Like being as fair and as realistic and as like objective about it, probably a life game. Life map. But like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to shit on the Falcons too hard because it was a brand new team, right?
Yeah,
Going into this,
of course.
they did have brand new players. So obviously chemistry's not going to be there. They don't know their full map pool, things like that. But dude, we need to just close that out.
No, yeah, for real.
We need to just close that out.
I don't know
Like,
how that was on the map.
yeah, like if you gave literally any other team in the CDL that lead over OpTic, you could probably make a case they're gonna close it out.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
virtually any other team. Maybe Miami get 1v4 and have a breakdown again. But like I don't know if it's because they're just bad. I don't know if it's because they're a new team. They don't know, you know, they're going into a brand new coaching situation with Coach Clayster. Like it could be a multitude of things. Obviously, they just got outskilled. But that map one, I think if Accent could play like that, like I think this team could be okay. Like if Kix comes back, Kix is a shooter, Accent he could keep up like a performance like that. Like I think that team would have some serious firepower. But yeah, that's a breakdown, and then just for a swift 3-0. Like swift.
Yeah, no.
I will say the replacements aren't that good.
No, that's what's disappointing is like to build off your last point. Like why couldn't we have had this Xnid and even Roxas too? Like Roxas, like okay, yeah, he's -10, but like he definitely even had like moments too. Where was these versions of these players when we had Kicks popping the fuck off?
Yeah,
like,
literally,
legit. Like that's the thing. Take those two, combine with Kicks, and like that.
You got like three shooters.
That's a decent core 3, yeah. And then you just gotta figure out the fourth somehow. It's not looking good for the 4th spot. You know, King of Body was saying the
4th spot is bad.
We got Wixel, and it's not pronounced Doom, I'm pretty sure, but it's something else. But
I'm calling him Doom.
We gotta call him Doom. It's spelled like that, right? Yeah, like legit, all 3 of them, for lack of better words, just shitting the bed. Like we can see the potential's there, but like that's the issue. If you don't find this 4th. You're sort of
I think you need like a perfect 4th, and they need just better fundamentals. You have to have horrible fundamentals if you're up 100 points and you're losing by 6. You have to just have horrible fundamentals. I don't know if you guys saw like any Gracer tweets afterwards. He said he was like proud of them and that they're still going to be like working on their fundies and they're still going to be working on like everything they need to. So hopefully this version of Excellent, like hopefully shitting on OpTic kill-wise map 1 gave him some sort of confidence that like, oh, I could actually slay with the best. Like I could do this. And hopefully he rides that. Hopefully Roxas gets back. And bro, Kicks, whatever personal issues are going on, I hope he's okay. Of course, I hope anyone he cares about is okay. But hopefully he comes back soon. And like, I could see them upsetting like a Miami. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like Miami's having a weird off day. Those 3 are just shooting. Yeah, like an LAG, make them 0-6. I'm down. You know,
I'm done.
So hopefully this is like the start of something good for them. I know they got one and done, obviously, but hopefully, like with time, I trust Coach Gracer to teach them reasonably well. But good bounce back from OpTic.
Yeah, good on OpTic for coming back. We'll talk about OpTic later when we get through more of their series. But yeah, nice comeback out of them. Unfortunately, not much to say on the Falcons. There's one done. So we got to go to the last team that got one and done. Well, no, not last team that got one done, excuse me, but at least out of the first round. So we got Vancouver Surge. They went up against Cloud9. Not to boast on y'all, but y'all picked Surge. And I'm like, hey, y'all, my predictions, I got Cloud9. And that was sort of a snipe out of me. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, no, Cloud9, like, yeah, it was a 3-0. This was definitely a smoke show outside of
it was.
the map 2. It was a 6-5.
Yeah,
it was an absolute smoke show. Mac still playing insane. Attach is coming back. I'm still a little worried about Sib. Not talking about
Yeah.
him too much, but yeah, it's
Still
like
worried about Sib.
we got Surge on the other hand. Just everyone underperforming. Like we were
Yeah,
talking about last
honestly.
week. Like we are worried about everyone. Shane was like, well, I'm worried about Hooksy. I'm like, yo, I'm worried about Booza, my fantasy player, my fucking third round pick. This guy's not playing like a third round pick. This guy's playing like a bum, you know.
Right.
And like yeah, like they're all playing
And
pretty
it showed.
poorly.
Yeah.
Like the thing with the Surge team, like yo, Hixie should not be your best player on the series. Yeah, I know it's not by much,
Absolutely
but
not.
yeah,
Right.
he's arguably your best player on the series, and yeah, I don't. I'm super worried about the Surge. Like this needed to be a competitive series. It just
No,
wasn't.
it
It
just
just
was not.
wasn't.
It just
It
wasn't.
wasn't nowhere near.
Like where's the Surge team gonna get wins at? They're probably like they even lost to. Did they lose? No, they beat Miami. Sorry. Um, but yeah, I mean this is definitely like a bomb for team where I feel like they're not picking up wins against any of the top 8.
Probably not anymore. With Attach doing better, I'm still a little like nervous about Sib.
Yeah, of course.
But with Attach playing extremely better, and obviously Kremp and Mac are still frying, I don't see a universe where Vancouver beat FaZe, OpTic, Carolina, Thieves, obviously Cloud9, Breach, like
Yeah.
even the more middle of the pack teams. Like I think they're probably the 8th team right now. And yeah, everyone needs to improve. All of them. Like
Yeah.
it's more than just outslaying. Like 250 to 140, getting 3-1 in a control. Like there's more than slaying that goes into that.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
that's what's the most worrying sign about this team is obviously we knew going to the season these aren't the heaviest hitters. I think from a slang perspective, it was to me it was honestly just sort of Booza and maybe the occasional game from like a Nasty or 04, right? You're not expecting a Hixie.
Right.
I wasn't fully expecting out of 04 the way maybe some other people were. But I mean, yeah, like you don't have the slang and you don't really have the teamwork like entirely there.
Yeah.
Like
right.
where is this team supposed to like you gotta like this is a team where okay you maybe give them until the major but like if you see a clear upgrade somewhere like I would love if you did it now like you know we got to make the joke a little bit but like I would be so down to get Yoda in for Nasty tomorrow. I'm down for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like because like that's the thing with some of these bomb pack teams is okay you're probably going to lose out anyway. Surge I don't know their exact future matches. We'll get into it later, but
Yeah.
you're
Right.
expected to lose out anyways unless you play a Falcons. LAG's a 50-50.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami already played unfortunately, so that's not even a win for them.
Yeah.
So like why not upgrade now, especially because like these players we've seen this whole time. Like we haven't seen many
Right.
bright spots. I would like I feel like the player I've seen the most bright spots out of is Hixie. Like no troll.
Which
Like
is a little crazy.
it's super crazy. Like I feel like I've seen nothing out of Nasty. I feel like I've seen nothing out of 04. You were
Yeah,
saying
04 especially,
Shane,
man.
Johnny, and Yoda to what's it called LAG. Let's
Right.
get those guys on Surge.
Let's get them here. Dude,
Yeah.
I do think those two are the next like clear pickups. Outside of like Pred, of course. Like I think Pred gets picked over any player right
Just
now.
strictly challengers players.
Yeah, strictly tier 2 players. I think Yoda and Ojani are the next two up. But I don't know. What team would you prefer them to go to? Surge?
Yeah,
Or
I would
LA?
say Surge just because I like me personally, I just feel like LAG might be just straight compromise. I don't really like their team composition at all. Whereas Surge, like, okay, you got like a Booza underperforming, yeah, but like we've seen a Booza though. It like
Right?
same thing. We could have the same story as
Well,
last
like
year.
we could say
whereas-
we've seen Caesar Skies. And I think Linz has a higher
Yeah,
upside
but
than
I
like
haven't seen
Hixie.
these guys in a minute.
I mean, yeah.
But
granted, we
Abuza,
haven't seen him
I
in a
saw
minute.
a few months ago drop a 1.2, so I was like, oh, I gotta draft this guy, and then this guy's just not dropping 1.2s. Like,
But Caesar Skies is a world champion. He's won multiple events throughout his career so far that Abuza hasn't proven. Like I think it would be easier for Caesar to get back to that form than Abuza to get back to that form.
you think so?
Yeah.
Maybe. I just feel
Caesar
like
could probably kill Horror if Caesar wanted to kill Horror.
no, of course. Well, okay, so we say that going into the season, I for sure would have agreed with you, just because especially like last year he took a step back for Sib, of course,
For
right?
Sib to be a superstar.
But
Plus,
he's
he had
supposed
Hydra.
to be that on LAG. He is supposed to be
Yes.
the slaying AR because obviously fucking Priest is not gonna do it. That guy hasn't done it for years. So Skies is supposed to be that guy, and Skies is sort of not being that guy. So now what?
Okay.
Now we get Yoda King and Oh Johnny, and the team's saved.
they're just magically saved by
They're
Yoda
saved.
and Johnny.
Of course.
What's up?
I don't know. I just feel like my
All right.
argument is even though LAG they have like the foundation, I feel like Surge could have more upside though.
Dude,
Especially if
hopefully
you
the
get
coaching
Boost.
staff is
Oh,
looking
yes,
at more than
no.
mini maps. Hopefully, no
Rambo,
more
right?
bowling on Mondays.
Rambo, right. Yo, is there even bowling in Canada? Is that a thing?
Well, he was on like a pro bowling team, and he lived in Canada, I
but
think.
he
So
said
like,
he didn't bowl for like 8 months or something like that. So like, did his
I
team
mean-
bitch him out or?
probably, I don't know. I wasn't there. Moving on, ROKKR Ultra, ROKKR
No,
overperforming.
Shane, I'm going to U-turn you. So
We're going FaZe Thieves.
Yeah, no. We're doing like a little like snake draft on like the actual bracket itself. So we're gonna use this.
Okay.
We were talking about Cloud9 a little bit. We're gonna hop into the Cloud9 conversation.
Oh,
so
Cloud9
so
Ravens,
there are
I
two
got you.
matchups. They played the Surge. Looked very good. Everyone looked promising except for Sib. Sib was still worrying. And then we go into this Carolina series, and it's still looking worrying for Sib. And what's so
Yeah.
concerning to me, okay, is as a big fan of the scene, I watch a bunch of other podcasts too. I was watching Dope Check, and Ace,
Love those guys.
he was saying on Dope Check, Sib figured it out. That's all he said. He said something along the lines of, "It's an in-game issue. He figured it out." Right? He's not figured it out. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to disagree with him, but
Are
I
we
don't feel
spread-
figured out looking at him.
it just granted, yeah, it's 2 series, but I don't know. Like we were saying last week. Oh yeah, it's worrying. He's saying triple digits deaths. Look him again. He's saying triple digit deaths.
Yep.
Highest damage in the lobby, good for him. But yeah, what a weird series for Cloud9. I will say for Cloud9, right? This was absolutely a winnable series. You win both hard
absolutely.
points against Ravens, and you were
Yeah.
up 5-3 in the
Up
SD.
5-3 SD. Yeah.
5-3. What a breakdown.
Was
What a-
a breakdown.
What a breakdown of the Fish to put you on the spot. Who caused the breakdown map 5? Who on Cloud9 broke down?
Who on Cloud9 broke down?
Who on Cloud9? I'm still putting on the spot. I don't know why I did this to you, but yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like, not gonna lie, I really didn't watch the series that much. I just saw that they were up 5-3 and there was a color research, so I just chalked it. But I mean, look at the scoreboard. Mac. I mean, look at like the scoreboard. Mac had the like worst KD on it. Sib was doing pretty good, 11 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that win was
Finally
getting
getting close
costly.
map. Jesus Christ.
It has to be an SD. Yeah, I don't.
Two take over Fish Cat's point here because bro didn't watch.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was an individual breakdown, but like Cloud9 had so many first bloods that they just threw away. Right? Like I just pulled up breaking point. Looking at the map 5, Sib had 3, Crimp had 3, Mac had 1, which adds up to 7, versus Ravens with only 4. Like, we're just throwing advantages. I don't know if that's like an individual player thing, of course, but like we can't be throwing 3v4s, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's more unacceptable than like act dropping a 0.6 in a K or in a S&D, you know? Because that's gonna happen, right? Just one life, you sort of get hoed, obviously, but yeah, it's not someone broke down. It's the team just doesn't know how to play in an advantage. I think that's all that is.
I think what's even more worrying about this too is a map like Vault. Granted, you can say it's about every S&D map, but I feel like especially Vault, especially that A-bomb site. Man advantage? How would you ever
Man
lose those
advantage?
rounds?
How do you possibly lose where you have 2 people watching 2 doorways? Like,
Okay, well,
it's literally 2 team shots on 2 doorways that they could only enter from.
I will
That's
say,
it.
like, watching their
How do you
normal
lose?
setup, they always had someone, might have been, like, attached. They always had someone towards, like, P2 side, so that might have been,
Right,
like,
to hold the
opening,
cross.
like, yeah, like watching, like, any, like, cap pushes or, like, whatever, pool pushes.
Right.
I don't know.
But, like-
It obviously wasn't like an individual player thing, but I feel like watching obviously you can't blame on like one guy, but like Kremp, I
Right.
feel like he had a lot of impact in like the first few rounds, and then towards the second
Slow
half
down.
of the game, slow down. I don't know if he
Yeah.
like got red, got countered, or it was just like a simple
playing too
like,
fast.
slow down. Yeah, right. Like you just sort of like dropped off. I don't know. Like you obviously like. I'm not putting that series on like Kremp or anything. He had a pretty good series.
Right.
He's maybe been the best player so far, weirdly enough. But yeah,
Ain't that crazy?
It was just an interesting.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, no, it is
Like
crazy.
last year or 2 years ago, someone was like, "You're dog shit. You'll never be back in the league." And now he's the best player on his
That
team
was
in
just
the
someone
league.
shade. That was Kenny. Kenny beat
Yeah,
him.
but,
He
like-
was like, "You're a shitter. You're never coming back." And look at him flourishing.
Look at him. Well, flourishing. Got knocked out second round. Flourishing. But yeah, I am still worried about Sib. I don't believe
Yeah.
Ace when he says that Sib figured it out. Triple digit deaths is still it's exactly 100. But triple digits
Triple digits.
regardless, that is still like too much. That's still too much. Like am I missing something? Granted, I do think it's promising that he's putting down a lot of damage. Which obviously, like, if he's putting down damage, people are getting easier kills. Which, like, you could still count that against him, but he's making his team's life a little easier. But how are you dying 100 times? Your sub players, only one of them died that many times. You know, like only Mac died that many times. I don't know. I don't believe him that he hasn't figured it out, though. I would say he's playing better than the first time we saw him.
Oh, for sure.
But
absolutely.
but
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be like, Sib figured out this game. He's
back.
He's back.
Yeah.
I would love Sib to be back. He is on my fantasy team. Don't get me wrong. I need this guy back. But no, he's not back yet.
Yeah, he's not back at. Yeah, most engagements in the lobby, the whole lobby, 190. Well, no, sorry, maybe not the whole lobby, but on his team, 194, which is weird for an AR player. Like, obviously, yeah, there's gonna be an AR player that's Getting Mixy, right? No pun intended.
Right.
But at least one of the subs gotta have the most. No, like Mac
least.
should have the most. Krem should have the most. Whoever the fuck it is, whoever wants to be, right? Probably not Sim. So we'll be looking for them to bounce back.
Vivid had 194. And
yeah, Tej definitely had the most. Tej is at like 200 exactly, I think. Just doing the math in my head, I think that's 200.
He is.
But yeah, I mean, still like almost most in the lobby, which is weird.
Top 3 in the lobby.
Yeah. All right. So Cloud9, we want to see more of once again. Sib, come on, man. Like Sib,
and play advantages.
Yeah.
You don't get 7 first bloods in an SAD. You're up 5-3, and you no, you do not. No, you do not.
Well,
like if I asked anyone on that team, no, you do not. What?
They did it though. They proved you wrong. They did it. You said no, you don't. But they're like, sorry, Shane.
Hey, bro. They're lucky I'm not the coach then, bro, because motherfuckers are getting fined and dropped.
Damn.
Oh, speaking of this series, I feel like a very important thing to come out of the series is Sib's red card.
Oh,
Sib
forgot about that.
Almost forgot to mention that. What the fuck? Let's just say for what it is.
Yeah,
what is that?
That was insane, bro.
Dude, that was like 10 pumps.
No,
that was
like the clip of it is insane, bro.
That is outrageous. That is outrageous.
That might be like the most red card I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Dude,
that was so
it's
insane.
actually like, how is that, dude? Also, as Nick does, I also watch a bunch of like CDL podcasts. The Lamar crash out against Benjay as well over this topic. Show some fucking respect. Like, your team fucked up. You're the coach. You have to take it on the chin. Like, you don't get to throw a tantrum, be a little fucking crybaby about your player being a dickhead. Like, that's just not how it works. Also, dude, like, he did 10 pumps and they only won by 11 points.
Yeah.
Like, this could have been a 3-1.
Right. No, that's what's craziest about it is, okay, so the whole story, Lamar was super like upset because he was upset for 2 reasons, right? The first thing was allegedly the punishment is inconsistent. So at first we had the ghosty tweet from LA Thieves. He was saying
Right.
it was originally gonna be 1 week, right? But then
Right.
I don't know what the next punishment is gonna be, but they were even talking about even being harsher. I don't know. So
Good.
then
Should be a month.
that's like when like Lamar was coming, he was like, okay, like it's weird, like it should just be like the 1 week, but even like the 1 week, like Surge last year they had like a warning or two before they even got the week, whatever, right?
But like, dude, I think that's such a cop out. We have all agreed snaking is fucked. We've all agreed snaking is GA'd for years. Like, you know. Like, bro, I'm not a pro and I know, right? We're not pros and we know. Your ranked teammates also know this. Like,
No.
it's not, some of these guys
Some
are
of them are
shameless out here,
shameless.
bro. Dude, some of these guys are shameless. But regardless, like, everyone knows you don't snake. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you're being paid to play this game professionally and you can't follow your own agreed upon gentleman's agreement, what do you expect? Oh, I deserve a slap on the wrist even though I agreed to these. No, you know better. Like, you know better. Shout out Sib. I did see Sib like tweet out. He was like, nah, this one's on me. Like, I did that. My bad. Good on Sib. Lamar, some fucking accountability, bro. Like, you deserve the punishment.
Yeah.
I think pros should be harsher to you. For sure. For sure. For sure. The easiest way to stop, like anyone breaking GAs, fuck with their money. Fuck with their money. Make the player that broke the GA pay $1,000 to the other team, $250 each,
I disagree.
and they would never do it again.
No, dude, $1,000 is nothing to these pros. That is legit.
Dude, these guys
slap on the
are
wrist.
rich.
They're really.
These guys are rich.
You would have to. It would have to be some like noticeable amount. But then if it's like too much, then it's like okay, that's like too fucked up. So yeah, I like it as much as I would want it to be a like financial hit. Like you got to get the number right. Like it's got to be
Right.
enough for it to like be
2K?
noticeable, but not too much.
I don't know if the
2K.
Miami Heretics players have enough to just be throwing around.
Okay,
Chill out here,
maybe
bro.
maybe not those
I
guys,
don't
but
know.
like okay, like Sib.
Yo, dude,
Sib's
I would
got
feel
money,
horrible
bro.
if I took. I would feel horrible if I took 500 big bucks away from Hixie, bro. Like, I feel horrible. He's so nice, you know.
No, that's fair.
Like, I don't know if he's got it like that either, right? Like I don't know.
why
So
you
I think $1,000, bro. Dude, it's not a stray. I just like Hixie. I think Hixie's so nice. I wanna feel good about myself if that happened.
Okay, no, I hear you.
It's enough that like, hey, like, obviously Sib, you know, he's got money, hopefully, right?
I mean,
But
he's got money.
dude, that guy's got money. But to make it fair for everyone in the league, like, I think $1,000 goes to the team that you fucked over. This could have been a 3-1. Like, I know he was thinking for like 10 seconds hill time. That's the score. That's the score difference.
No,
like,
I think it was even more, Shane. It might have been like he might have snaked for like 10, but him snaking made Reese back off, and that was for like at least 20 seconds hill time. Which
Yeah, dude,
that
I
is
don't know.
like that score.
Oh, yeah.
That's more than that's double the score.
And that's like why like people were so upset was because like Lamar was on the flank going like, oh, it was just for like a little bit of time, no big deal. But then like people look at the clip and
Right.
like, hey, whoa, this is for a lot of time. This like
Right.
like your point. This is the score right here. This is the difference.
Yeah, unacceptable. Like, good on Sib for manning up, tweeting out, saying like, yeah, that's on me. I fucked up. You know,
Yeah, of course.
Lamar, get a fucking grip. And shout out to the Ravens. Good win.
Shout out the Ravens.
Good Ravens.
Good win.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about them more, but gritty win out of them. All right,
Gritty
so
win.
next team we gotta talk about. Fish, I want to start with you. Boston and Bleach, everyone's favorite team.
Oh,
With a
yeah.
nail biter
50-50.
against OpTic. Fish, what a heartbreak series this was for Boston.
Dude, no, it was so sad, bro. Bro, I was so excited. They were up 2-1, bro. It looked so winnable. Then they got like they didn't get smoked in the hard point, but like it wasn't like close. I think it was like 200, 250. Like it wasn't like a blowout, but like it wasn't like a close game. And
Right.
that map 5, bro. That map 5 was the most depressing map 5 ever, bro. Bro,
Dude,
Cammy blows himself up a nade, bro. Big Wake wins a 1v1, but it doesn't count. Like, bro, that last round. No, no, I don't know how it's not kill. Genuinely, that should have been at least a map 5. Or sorry, round 11. But no.
yeah, that last like 1v3
Yeah.
from Big Wake, that dude, I thought he did it. Like me and
Dude,
Fishcat
me
were watch
too.
partying together, and we went, "Oh my!" And then
And
we
they
like had
died.
the realization.
He just
Yeah,
died. No, but
yo,
yeah.
shout out Kenny for winning that. Kenny went
No,
huge in that
to
S&D though.
Kenny, yeah, Kenny map 5. That was a good map from him.
Yeah, he
Yo,
carried him out.
Kenny was yawning all weekend. You guys saw that? Like I was watching the player cams. This dude was tired. Dude, he was yawning after like every round. It was so crazy. Someone get him some Mountain Dew.
He's not even phased, man. He's not even phased. No, I'm surprised y'all didn't
Dude,
mention the
5
map
rings,
2
I wouldn't be
either. It
phased
was
either.
a
Oh yeah, the map
round
2 round 11.
11 as
Yeah,
well.
11.
And I don't know, like Boston, at least to me, they felt in control the whole map except for
That's
like
what
round
that's
2.
bro. No, literally. I agree with you like fully on that.
Like yeah, like dude, Purge did whatever he wanted. It was actually
Yeah.
so insane seeing this Purge because we were talking about last week. We were like, all right, Purge, he's actually not that bad against teams he should be, okay? But these upper echelons, your optics, your thieves and stuff, like
Yeah,
he's not always there. He doesn't always put it together. At least the I mean overall the series it was a good series, but especially the first 2 maps was a legit masterclass out of him. Just like the way he
No,
was moving,
literally,
I was
bro.
like, yo, this actually looks like a different player. This guy looks insane. Like he
Right.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
it's so sad to me that like they couldn't pull through with the Persian masterclass. Like
Did they cut it, bro?
this was a round away from being a 3-0. A round away.
Genuinely,
Isn't
bro.
that crazy?
Genuinely.
Yeah.
I think to that point of Purge is playing better than like what we all collectively give him credit for.
But yeah.
But on the flip side, this was like a very slow Shotzzy series. Very slow. Like he had a 0.9. Shotzzy doesn't always pull out 0.9s, you know? Like in the map 1, he had a 0.86. In the map 2, he had a 0.57. In the map 3, he had a 0.78. Like this isn't like an average Shotzzy series. Map 4, he had a 1.3, good for him. And then map 5, he had a 0.6 again. This isn't like an average Shotzzy series. I think when Shotzi's on, he would no diff slam Purge 100% of the time. But like, dude, I jokingly messed with Fishcat like, oh, Boston Breach 50-50. And watching this series, like, yo, that guy's not wrong. He's early. Shout out Patrick Price. Like, Fishcat knows ball. But yeah, it is crazy. This could have been a 3-0. That is so crazy.
Bro.
Yeah,
But
there's so
yeah,
many avenues
wow.
possible. Could have been 3-0, could have been game 5. Yeah, no, it's weird. Even though they're 1-1 in score, y'all, right? 2 series in a row though, Snoopy's been humbling Shotzzy. Is Snoopy Snoopy got super memed on during MW3, but is this guy just him at BO6? It's actually his game. Like the way people were going to this year saying, yo, BO6 has got to be Shotzi's game, like is it Snoopy's game?
No, but Snoopy's been doing so well,
Dude,
bro. I swear he's been playing so good.
I agree. I think Snoopy's always been like mechanically gifted. I think just watching his POV, you could see like he shoots straight, he takes some good routes, right? But I think now that he has like movement on top of it, and he figured out how you play the game, I think he's actually good. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm very happy for Snoopy this year. Honestly, I think this Breach team is like very good this year. It does suck that like the ARs are a little weaker, especially if you look at like the series overall. Big Wake had a pretty slow series. Cammy also had a pretty slow series.
No, I hear you, man. Like Big Wake, yo, we like gassing up Big Wake. He has been a little disappointing this year at times, which is weird because we had a multiple year stretch of Big Wake. He was him. Like he obviously wasn't like the best or anything, but like he was very good statistically. People call him like a kill whore. And then like I mean these are like some teams where like yo he could be kill whoring on like ROKKR last year, Boston this year. Like yeah, let's get this guy to kill whore a little bit. He's just not
kill whoring. But overall, I do think this Boston team is good. I am a little worried about the AR duo. Like on paper, like Big Wake, he is a kill whore. Like Big Wake was good for his, you know? And like Cammy, I know Cammy's Cold War Cammy was fire. And he had a couple years where he fell off. Back on a Treyarch title, like hopefully he's back. I say he's been an improvement over the previous couple years, but it's still not what I want out of Cammy. Not what we know Cammy could produce. So I'm a little worried about the ARs, especially if like Snoopy slows down or Purge slows down. I am a little worried at that, but as of right now, I think they're playing some pretty good COD. I mean, like overall, I think they could have won this series 2 different times.
Absolutely.
Which, you know, that should speak to them like not being able to close it out. But
yeah, sure.
You know, still good on them overall. I still think they're a solid team.
Yeah, they're absolutely punching above their weight right now. I hope we continue to see this sort of breach because I just feel like it's good.
I love this breach.
Yeah, like they're like an easy team to root for, just like super underdogs and
they're underdogs. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
And they have the best CDL pack. Shout out breach.
Shout out breach for that.
Into the breach.
Couple teams we will not be shouting out. We gotta talk about a couple teams that underperformed like crazy this weekend, gentlemen. And the first one we'll be talking about is the LA Thieves. Not just ours, but everyone's favorite to win this minor.
True.
Slammed by FaZe. Slammed.
True.
Slammed.
What happened here?
Sims 1v4 from their last map. Oh, what happened to the Thieves?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, maybe Skype's not playing 10 hours in the game enough. I don't know.
Not playing enough hours? No,
yeah,
but
shout out Nate Shot for yelling at his org.
I gotta say,
but
I was hearing somewhere they were telling Nate how they were the least practice team.
Least practice team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
They get paid too much to be the least practice.
I 100% agree with that. I don't know if you saw what like else came out of it, which it's a Twitter clip, so I could be missing every piece of context in the world. But from what I gathered from the clip, Nate was saying that Paco had to go back to France midway through like December to do some visa stuff, and obviously the holidays, and they were the last team back into practices, and they started out a little slow. That's like, obviously you have to handle your visa situations. Obviously, you're going to let your players go see their family at Christmas time. Obviously. Yeah. But for how much you're getting paid for your expectations, I think it's fair to say they took the foot off the gas after we first saw them. 100%. And that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And a lot of people were like proud of Nate for stepping up to the bat and being like, hey, you motherfuckers need to figure this out. You guys are a super team. I want you guys to win everything. Like, we spent the money for this. We gave you guys literally every player you could have asked for. Like, you need to step it up. So I do think they are playing worse, and I do think like them being the last practice is probably attributing to that. But I also think this was a brand new revitalized FaZe.
Oh, absolutely.
I've never seen a team change after one moment like FaZe has. That 1v4 literally changed FaZe's season. And I will not be told otherwise. I will not be told otherwise. That is the most clear, like, shift in a team I've ever seen. You were getting slammed. 1-3 record going into it. You lost map 1. You were very competitive map 2. Then you 1v4. And then you start slamming. That was directly the cause of this team doing well. And I think that's insane. I think Thieves need to go back to the practice room. FaZe, thank God Simp got a 1v4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was just that helped FaZe beat Thieves. We'll talk about FaZe a little bit more when we get to more of the series. But yeah, no, I mean, like, for Thieves, you know, you lose 2 hard points. You lose an S&D that you had just slammed FaZe on a month ago,
right?
in the Skyline. You slammed them. They slam you back. And I think another thing I want to mention for Thieves personally, you know, like we were talking about, hey, Fish and I were talking about before, Envoy, he puts up some stinkers. We had some people like, oh my God, you don't think like, you know, he could be offset with like a Hydra or something? Motherfucker, this is what happens when you have the Envoy disaster class. It is a disaster class. He cannot just be carried. And like, obviously, like the same thing as like Kismet earlier, I don't want to doom and gloom Envoy off of one fucking series. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But like, yeah, I mean, if this is the end of the Envoy life gaming for the 1 month period, right? And like, okay, maybe 0.73 is not the norm, but we go back to a normal like 0.9 ish,
Nine.
like what's up with the Thieves? Because like earlier, dude, Envoy was insane. He was legit like one of their best players. He
Literally.
was legit averaging like a
Yeah.
fucking 1.1 or some shit. So like, I don't think this team should be getting exposed with Envoys dropping 0.9 to 0.8. So you would still think in theory they'd be able to win
They would have a
chips.
chance.
Right, yeah.
Right.
But like, is this what's to come though? If Envoy does go back to back, like, are they fucked though?
Hydra also dropped to 0.9, and like to your point earlier, you made the point like round one, Miami didn't know they were playing the team that was gonna win, right? They also didn't know that going into this. Plus, with them being like unpracticed, plus their sub-Michigan players both underperforming, I think there was like a lot on the series, you know?
Yeah.
And I obviously, based off this, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Thieves are horrible, not a top 5 team, you know? Obviously, that's outrageous. But they do need to like actually get back into gear, you know? Like, I wanted to say it's embarrassing to lose to FaZe, right? Especially since they won. But this wasn't the super team we thought this was. Going into it, we all had, most teams had the Thieves winning, and this is not the Thieves that we thought we would have.
Nope.
Yeah, no,
so crazy. Caught it so day to day.
It's very day to day. Yeah, it's weird. We'll be looking for Thieves to bounce back. Like obviously it's not doom and gloom. We got to see like what this major is like. I'm a little worried. Obviously like we got to see how it plays out. This ain't even like a prediction or anything. This is just like talking point to where Thieves potentially rewind merchants the way Toronto Ultra last year was Skid Row merchants. Toronto Ultra, godlikes on Skid Row, it gets taken out, they fall off a cliff. I don't even think this is gonna happen to Thieves, but like, is there a world where that happens though? If Rewind's out, they're just gone. Like,
I don't think the Thieves. I think the Thieves like players are too good to just be gone.
Yeah, like I don't think it's make a break because of Rewind. Maybe like maybe
Well,
that is why they
definitely
lost the
performed
series.
worse.
That's they obviously performed worse, and like maybe they're like only good map was Rewind, but like I don't think that will like make or break this team. Like you're saying with Toronto Ultra, like Skid Row was gone. They like their best placer was like third, no second, sorry, but yeah, like they didn't perform like that well anymore. But I feel like this LEDs team, I don't think like one map is gonna change their entire season like it did Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, like if we look ahead to champs, I don't think them not having a rewind is gonna be the
that's what I'm saying.
No, of course. But like, it was just like weird with like Toronto though, because like obviously is it like doom and gloom? No, but like the thing with at least Ultra last year was they were by far the best skip. Like they had a map that was damn nearly guaranteed they were gonna win. So it was a map where all right, you either give us a freebie or you have to veto this, and then we get to play a map that like you suck at, or maybe our next best map, right? And then that gets taken away, and then like they didn't have that same sort of map. Thieves, it's very early in the season. Like it's hard to tell if they do or if they don't have that like second map where they're like that. But I mean that's like the thing with these like best teams is you need that map. It can even like overlap with another team, like that's fine. Like you gotta have the map where like you load it and you're just so confident on. And like for Thieves, I would be looking for them to find that. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be harder to find that map this year. I think as more maps are brought back, like okay, I expect more BO3 maps to be brought back. Like recently, we saw the Fringe like rumor. We've been speaking about like bringing back BO2, BO3, and BO4 maps. Like obviously, we already have Hossy. I think it'd be crazy to not have frequency back. I think it'd be crazy to not bring back Arsenal, especially with like, dude, no Hossy control was played at all this weekend. Why the hell did we not bring back Arsenal?
Sure.
That map is literally perfect for all 3 game modes. How are we like? So obviously, I expect the devs, which this is rough. I expect the devs to be smart and do something proper for once, which is not gonna happen. But I assume, dude, I will shit on the devs to the day I die because I think they're brain dead. I think whoever's making the decisions are fucking brain dead, and I would love to like talk to one of them to figure out why they're brain dead, bro. I swear I would.
Dude.
Swear I would love to. But like, I genuinely expect the map pool this year to change quite a bit. But like, if Arsenal comes back, I genuinely could see Skyline getting bopped. If we get frequency, like frequency control alone, Hossy could get bopped, Protocol could get bopped, or Vault could get bopped very instantly. Very instantly, you know? So if we do expect all these maps to come back and we're hopeful and the devs listen, I think it'll be harder for a team to find like their one map. Because going into this, to speak about like OpTic Breach one more time, based off OpTic scrims, I thought that map would be OpTic. Or I thought Hossy would be like OpTic's one map.
Yeah, we all did.
But they lost that hard point against Breach on Hossy. Like, I think it's going to be harder for teams to find their one map, especially if the map pool is going to change a lot.
Yeah, true.
So,
not to be the doom and gloom guy, I think you're a little high and on like the devs and bring back maps. And the reason why I say that is because, so just speaking about COD broadly, right? The normal tradition is like, all right, season comes out like once every like couple months. We normally only get like one remastered maps, maybe two in like a rare season. But like last season, we only got one. So with how the CDL season is slated for it to end in June, for them to not change the map pool, typically like after Major 4 starts, which Major 4 was gonna start in like April, okay?
right.
Whatever maps come out by like season 3 can be played. Anything after that, no. And I just feel like there's no way within the next like 2 seasons we get all those maps. There's just no. We might get like
Realistically,
max
we get
2
3
remasters, or maybe 3. But like I'm personally expecting 2. Like as
okay,
much,
but
it should be like 10. But no, they're not gonna give that to us.
okay, but if we get 2, right? Like let's just say Arsenal is the best map they can bring back, right? Would you say that's pretty fair, Arsenal?
Maybe.
That changes
the yeah, like sure.
Yeah, for the sake of the conversation, Arsenal is good for all 3 modes, right? Like,
yeah.
I think. Go ahead.
I just got conflict. Like this is like also why like a little high. Shane, what happens when season 2 gets announced in a week? Guys, the remastered map this month is Dig from Black Ops 2. We can't play Dig. We can't play Dig. What's Dig gonna replace? Dig ain't replacing chickens. We can't play Dig.
Yo, you're so insane. Dig is actually coming back because it's the next time.
It is, bro.
Like, it's actually so insane.
Yeah, dude. The next map's gonna be Dig, and in season 3 we're gonna get like some other trolling shit. Nothing BO4, nothing BO3. Bro, we're gonna get like I don't even fucking know, dude. Pod from BO2 or some shit. I don't fucking know. Dude, I'm going to call it now because I have no faith in these devs. At least one of the next remastered maps, the next 2 seasons, will be a non-playable map for competitive. 100 fucking %. There's no way they're going to juice us like bro, like Shane. As much as I would love it, bro, I cannot see them giving us Fringe into Arsenal. That makes too much fucking sense for the devs. That makes
too much sense.
It makes too much sense. It's
dude, they have so many options, which is so heartbreaking.
They
Fringe.
have so many good options,
dude.
man.
BO4, they have Arsenal frequency minimum. Like, dude, you could even bring back Gridlock, and like
Seaside?
I'd hear you on it. You know, I'd hear you. BO3 Stronghold would be so easy to bring back. The outer wall run, you literally just make it like a little slope covered in snow, and you have the same effect. Fringe would be perfect. I think Redwood wouldn't play very well, but like maybe like an evac or something, dude. Combine or something. Like, give us anything, bro. Anything, please, anything, dude. Anything. You know.
Yeah,
let alone BO2 maps, which I don't know if they're bringing back BO2 maps. BO2 remaster rumor, blah 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 blah. But dude, I'm desperate. I'll even take a firing range summit at this point. Like, give me something, bro. Give me some hope, please, bro. Like, no way we're getting Dig. Dig
is insane, bro.
If we're lucky, we get Yemen. And like Yemen, it's gonna like it's just not even gonna play the same. It's gonna be so different, and we can't even play it.
Can't
That's
even
gonna be
play it.
fire.
All right.
All right.
Should we move on to the next
what?
series?
Ultra ROKKR, right?
Yeah, we got Ultra to talk about now. They're the last team to get hit by the one and done cheese. Fish, I want to start with you again. This is
Ultra
your team,
fan.
Ultra. This is another fucking heartbreaker, man.
I mean, I had 3-2 in my pick'ems. I started up 3-0. I was like, oh, I'm fine with 2 points. I'll be happy with 2 points. Then the breakdown of control. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, 3-1. Like I'll still take 2 points. And then it goes map 5. I on like speaking back on the control. That control was generally like just an insane map. That was almost as bad as the ROKKR OpTic one. Do you remember that one? OpTic were like
Yeah.
up
from
like 211. Yeah,
Yeah,
MW3 Karachi
dude.
control.
Oh my god.
Like those two, like it was almost as bad as that one. And it was pretty much like the same thing. They lost control, they should have won, and then they got reverse sweeped. It was literally the exact same thing. But yeah, like watching that map 5 and just watching my heart just break because like it wasn't even close. Like it was like 5-2, 5-3.
It ended 6-3.
Yeah, map 5, yeah, 6-3.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, 6-3.
Yeah,
But yeah, like no, like it's just heartbreaking because I'm an Ultra fan.
You're
But-
the biggest Ultra fan.
Wait, not only just notes for him, but like, yeah, this was just heartbreak cheese. 7v2 in
7v2.
round
7v2.
5 control. Like the
Literally.
unlosable. And you
The
somehow
unlosable,
lose
bro.
it. And then you don't close out either of the Hossies. I mean, they literally pick which one they pick. Bro, Ultra picked Hossie. And like you get slammed the way you like what the fuck happened to them?
Well, also speaking like on the map 4 and 5, Kleenex and Joe were just not it, bro. Like they were doing so well on the map 1 and 2.
Both 0.6s.
Like they did so well on the start of the series.
Joe
And
at
then
1 and
just-
7. Map 5. That's
yeah,
a tough
that's what I'm saying. Like map 4,
That's tough.
Kleenex is -11, Joe's -9, and then yeah, map 5, like they're both the only ones negative. Jamie was even. But yeah, man,
Yo,
it was just
is
it was just
Beans
insane to watch, bro.
is Beans playing for stats? Does Beans play for stats?
Why what makes you say that?
He's the only one positive on his team across every single map, and they still lost.
Okay.
Reverse swept, by the way.
So just because he's
with
positive,
a 7v2 in control, and they went to their map pick and they lost.
What are we saying?
Is Beans a kill whore, chat?
No, Beans is not a fucking
Yeah.
killer, dude.
But yeah,
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. How do two of your players drop 0.6s, the next player drops a 0.9, and you're chilling with a 1.0?
Because you're doing
1.08.
No, yo, we were joking about it. Yo, it might have been what happened. Yo, Kleenex, Joe Thieves, map 4 and 5, they got keyboard and mouse locked, bro. Like the controllers, they weren't even working. They were like, oh, referee was too busy doing his fucking dishes again or whatever. Like, and like they didn't get the restart, man. Yeah, no, what a fucking rough series of, especially those two, because yeah, we had a good series of things, but that's the thing with Ultra though. You need at least like 2, because like the teamwork is good enough. Like, okay, now everyone needs a slay, right? But you can't have 1. You do need 2. We had like, the first
2.
couple maps, especially with Kleenex. Kleenex was insane the first like 2 maps, and then yeah, like you just sort of fell off a cliff.
No, but Kleenex was doing so good in that Protocol Harper. I remember was watching it and just being so happy, but. We just couldn't close it out, man.
I didn't realize how good he did. Fish. He went 30 and 24 with 100 seconds on hill. This guy's insane.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And like, what, dude? This was not the same guy in the second half of the series.
Literally, that's what I'm saying, bro.
This was not the same player.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Is
weird
this
for
a
Ultra.
ROKKR overperformance?
Yeah, I mean we can transition to
like
ROKKR.
overall.
Just like throughout the minor, it's weird because it might be a little overperforming. I mean, I'd have to like look at like all the stats. I feel like one thing that got solidified this weekend, I was alluding to earlier, ROKKR are a really good control team. Maybe the best.
Maybe.
Are they flawless in control during the minor? Beat FaZe, you beat Ultra, and you did beat LG. So yeah, so you're flawless in control during the minor. It's weird. I gotta say though, it's like thought came across my mind. It's like I don't know, like it's like weird. It's like okay, they don't always win offensive rounds. Like you're not really expecting win offensive rounds, but like they showed up the stat during the FaZe series. They dead ass average like 5 ticks a round during offensive.
Right.
Like so like yeah, like even though like you only like win like so many of them, they play so good on the offense. They always get the
Right.
guaranteed defense, and then it's just
Guaranteed.
defense cheese.
And it's just a win.
Yeah, it's just because like you're not losing a round 5 defense. Even though like I remember the other FaZe series, and we could like transition to like a little bit to,
A little bit.
3-2.
3-2.
Like the round 5 was like it seemed winnable for FaZe. Like it
definitely,
like
yeah.
came out good. It felt like a little flat towards the end, but like yeah, I remember them like they came out like so hot. I'm like oh my god, like is FaZe gonna do like round 5 like out of nowhere fucking cheese and just like win it?
Right.
No.
I remember in the ball control the ROKKR FaZe series. I remember like the first round FaZe were up like 20 lives or something. I don't know if
Yeah,
it was the first
dude.
round, but I remember one of the rounds they were just destroying them on.
Dude.
And that's when ROKKR was on offense as well. I'm pretty sure. ROKKR's offense, and they got absolutely obliterated by just bomb camp cheese because like the control.
Yeah, did they lose? Did they trade offense wins? Is that what happened, or the FaZe choke it?
Like I don't know.
I don't
really
remember.
know what
I
happened.
feel like this was no. Did they win it off? I actually don't remember.
I don't remember the series, but all I remember is
Yeah, I'm like
ROKKR
so
being
blank
up
now.
like hella lives, or sorry, FaZe being up hella lives and ROKKR losing it,
No, but I just
or
remember
FaZe
that like
losing it.
throughout this map in general, man. Like it felt like so many times FaZe would get like 3 downs, numbers up, and not always capitalize. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
that's
agree.
just like
yeah.
Vault is a weird map. Like it is a little sketch, especially hopping on like A, because like you gotta give up something to cap A. Like,
Yeah,
Literally.
no.
Like you
someone's not
can't
watching
give
something.
up cat. Like cat's
No,
impossible to give up.
right, but that's the thing. Like something's gotta get
Like
like you're giving
mid-doors,
up mid
use
kite
the
or
jump up
yeah.
money.
So I don't know if they were just like petrified of that and like they just they like got like shot in the back at like 2
But
piece
like,
or
bro,
whatever.
3 dead. Like someone's gonna react, surely.
Yeah.
Like
We gotta just get the point there.
100%.
Um,
But do you? I don't feel like ROKKR might be the best control team. Taking FaZe to map 5, that's like
Yeah.
I do think they're overperforming as a whole, right? Like if you ask me, ROKKR versus Ultra 100 times, I'm gonna choose Ultra for the majority, right?
Yeah.
But like if you ask me how many times is ROKKR taking FaZe game 5, like I think this is an overperformance. Do you think they could keep it up?
I think they could. I've been saying like last episode. I love this ROKKR team, man. Even though they're Versi Ultra, I sure is the future. I
It's
love
really
Paul.
not the future.
no,
No,
Astro,
but
dude, he went positive in all the series. Sorry to cut you off a little bit, Fish, but dude, Astro,
no,
he
you're good.
fully turned it around, bro.
That's what I've been saying, bro. I sure is the future.
But like
Yeah, I think
you
this ROKKR team can be good still.
I don't think it's logically fair to shit on players that did really good the first time we saw them and the second time we saw them they didn't do good, but not be like, well, the players that did shit originally that are doing good now, they could go back. Like, let's be logically consistent. And like, we can't see Estriel go back to being a bum. Like, we
He
can't
was
see
never
this.
a bum,
Dude,
bro.
he can be sent to challengers in a month from now. That could totally happen. That's maybe even still likely to happen.
No, that sure is the future, bro. He's the
But
future.
no, like he played good this weekend. It's weird for ROKKR, to answer your question, Shane. If ROKKR's gonna keep this up, you have to keep this control streak. But like that's the thing with ROKKR. You gotta keep this control streak. And all the games they've won, I think even throughout the whole entire league, the 4 series they've won, have they all been game 5s?
I think they've all been game 5.
Yeah.
Right. So
But
like something's gonna give at some
I-
point. They're gonna slip up.
I don't
Yeah,
think
true.
this is just a ROKKR issue. I think like every series has been going game 5 basically. Like,
Yeah, there were so many game 5s.
like, dude, not every game. Obviously, that's not fair to say. But looking at like the completed matches, Ravens, FaZe, which we'll get to later, wasn't in game 5, but OpTic Ravens was, FaZe ROKKR was, Cloud9 Ravens was, OpTic Breach was, Toronto ROKKR was, ROKKR LAG was. Like, we're getting a lot of game 5s this year. Do you think that's just like how the game's playing out, or do you think like the teams are just that competitive right now? I think it's both, probably.
I would say I lean more like the teams are more competitive this time around.
But I think this game is just like seems sort of cheesy. Like you could pull like, dude, like if I was like, oh yeah, we just sort of won a skyline by banging it out, and like here we are, like you'd believe it, you know? Oh, we sneaked by and control 2-7 cheese, like you'd believe it.
No,
You
yeah,
know?
that's like thing. Like this game is just naturally super close. I don't feel like the skill gap is like super insane. It's kind of similar to
Right.
like a Vanguard sense, especially like hard points. Like, bro, you there could be like a team that's pretty clearly ahead in a hard point, but still it's like 250, 200. And you're like, when it's going to be like, how the fuck
Shout
is
out
this
FaZe
250,
Thieves on Rewind.
Right, yeah. Well, and
Like,
yo, FaZe Thieves on Skyline just like recently, like that series to me, like that whole entire Skyline to me was FaZe, a BZ Cell, and it's 250,
Right.
200. Like what? Like what do you like? It's really like
Dude,
Vanguard all
like-
over again. Where like the maps are just inherently close.
Close.
It's
every
so,
map is close.
Like yo, if someone wins 250 to 150, even though they have 150, you shit on them like bad.
yeah,
Even though they have
like
150.
bad.
Yeah, like it's fucking weird.
No, I hear you.
Weird. Do
I feel
you guys have anything like notable to say? Protocol was a 250 to like 230.
Yeah, I
Phase
mean,
one?
like that, like kind of applies. I wouldn't apply it to the protocol, but like the red card, I'd apply that too. Like, yo, like how
we
is
need
it
to get red
250
card
to
out
214?
of the map pool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am
I
the
love red
biggest-
card.
I am
love
the
red card
biggest
so
red
much.
card hater. Get that shit the fuck out.
Yeah,
Dude,
every time we
the
play
hill
ranked,
locations are horrible.
every time we play ranked, bro, I know Shane's creation just checked out. We see a red card.
Dude, if I load into a red card, I'm so checked out. Obviously, I'm trying to win, of course. But dude, I just know like, great man, can't wait to go fucking crouch around under a stage to go get a shitty kill, bro. Like, yay!
I love red card, bro. That map is so
The
good.
hills are horrible.
That
The
is
shape
so
of the map
good,
is
bro.
horrible.
It's so good, bro.
That map should be next. That map should be next.
I
Should
don't
be
know.
on the chopping block.
Skyline should be next.
Dude, I hate Skyline. Red card has to go first for my sanity.
No, bro. Skyline's so mid.
Dude, I'll go for a bang out on Skyline over a boring red card every day of the week.
Ah, bro.
Every day. But
No, we got
back
a lot of
to
maps
the
to take
matches.
out. Not a lot of maps coming back in.
Oh yeah.
dude, yeah, bring back bring back Dig.
Dude.
Let's go.
Oh,
All right. What's the next series?
are we
It should
done
be
talking
the-
about
Are we
Rocket?
talking in there?
Yeah,
I don't have anything.
I
else
don't
to
have
say.
anything to say.
yeah. Let's see if they keep it up. I
I
am
think
worried they can fall off.
Nah, I trust the future.
But let's see. Speaking on some other fall offs, I'm sorry, OpTic fans. We gotta talk about your team. They lost
Shit
to
on.
Carolina. Shane, even though our Getting Mixy predictions had OpTic over Carolina, he personally called Carolina over OpTic. He sniped that. It was a win for Carolina. And this is also like a weird series because like, yo, that first map on hardplay 251-37, I'm like, oh my god, OpTic is slamming them. They're just running through them. Carolina was just
That was a
not
hook
ready.
masterclass.
Hook.
Hook had a 2 KD, bro. That was a hook masterclass.
No, I fully agree. I was like worried though. Like I was like worried this was this like OpTic versus like underdog cheese where OpTic just like comes in full disrespect. I'm like, oh okay, here we go. It's
And
fucking
just
like 3-0
3-0
something.
slam slaps
Right,
him around.
Yeah.
fully. And then Ravens, you bounce back with the S&D. You bounce back with the a
That's
super
good,
close
S&D.
map forward red card.
Oh yeah, that red card was close. I
Super
remember.
close. 9
Down to
points
time.
game goes down
Down
to
to time, yeah.
Like I don't know. Like see,
Dude, like we're going to time, bro. In this game, we're going to time in hardpoint. Like,
Shout out-
dude,
shout out
red card's
Bouquet.
gotta go.
shout out Bouquet, just
So base.
yeah, no, yo, Shane, something I gotta like say real quick. It's weird. Okay, so you did predict the OpTic red card thing. You predict who's gonna be playing series. You predict who's gonna be lose. But that's
Yes.
like, well, I was like trying to like hold off on you, man, because like I was like, bro, OpTic, they're not dog shit. Do you still think OpTic is dog shit at red card hardpoint? Because like, bro, 9
I don't think
points,
they're
bro?
dog shit.
Like, come on.
I don't think they're dog shit, but it's a loss is a loss at the end of the day.
No,
They've
lots of us
looked
we
bad
called
at-
them dog shit. You called them dog. Apologies
Okay.
to all the OpTic fans. They're mad at you.
OpTic fans that are mad at me. I have horrible news. I'm not apologizing. You fucking lost. I don't care enough to apologize to you. You guys lost. You guys have been losing on red card in scrims. You have been losing on red card in pro matches. Why are we playing it? Why? For what? For what? Tell me right now for what? for no reason. For no reason. For no reason. That map does not suit you guys.
No, I don't know.
Shotzzy
No
can't
reason,
go.
Shane. I'm sorry to cut you off. They banned Protocol. Ravens is maybe behind FaZe the best Protocol team. Like, that's just a respect ban, no? Do you square up on Protocol instead of Red Card? Well, against Ravens? A top 2 team on Protocol. You just square up? Even though you're probably inherently worse?
I think they have a chance on Protocol. I know they're losing Red Card. And that's how that is. I would, if I'm going into a series and I know I'm losing every single Red Card on the planet to every team imaginable, or I could play like a Protocol. Dude, you could let your subs get super mixy on Protocol. Shotzzy could go crazy on Protocol, taking a billion routes, diving off of the mid gun, running up the barrel, diving into P2. Like, that guy could go nuts. You for sure take that risk. Because I think Bruce could gun Slasher. I think Vivid is a liability. I think Shotzzy and Hook would run over over Gwyn, you know? Like, and Cookie Crumble.
Yeah, don't forget Tej was insane this weekend.
I'm not gonna forget Cookie Crumble. He played extremely well this weekend. But like, I think you try it at least. It's a guaranteed loss if you're playing Red Card. Or hey, we're still a fucking good team. We could still shoot against every player in this league at any day, any time, and you play your chances. FaZe tried their chance, and guess what happened with FaZe? They didn't do horribly.
No, but
OMG.
No, I don't know if that was
OMG.
FaZe trying their chance. Like, we'll get into it, but like, FaZe might be the best Protocol hardpoint team. That's not them trying. They
also beat Ravens on Protocol Search and Destroy. You should at least attempt. I'm not apologizing to OpTic players because I told you motherfuckers not to play it and you still played it. They got 3-2'd.
No hindsight cheese. Was playing Red Card the right call, or do you square up on Protocol?
You can't lose 100% of the time and still justify playing it. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot.
See, Shane's question brings up a good argument.
You
but
cannot.
I personally think Nick Zombies brings the better argument.
Oh.
So I
you have a 0% chance.
No, but
dude,
what Nick was saying, bro, the second best Protocol team, like, bro, like,
Fish Hat, do you trust in your heart that Dashy, Kenny, Hook, and Shotzzy?
0% though, bro. 9 points. This is not 0%.
Hello, Earth to Nick. They've lost every Red Card. Earth to Nick.
Dude,
I'm going to talk to Nick Zombies. Earth to Nick. They've lost every single one. That's a 0% chance.
For the next 20 weeks we play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 professionally, OpTic will always lose Red Card. They can play every week and lose it. By your logic.
They should start banning Red Card.
Oh.
They should ban it. This is the most obvious ban in the history of bans. This is the most obvious one I've ever seen. It is blatantly clear to my eyes. You guys are not a good Red Card team. Work on Red Card in scrims. Go lose some more, I guess. But you cannot tell me that if they didn't play a different map here, they wouldn't have a better chance. You can't tell me that. They've lost every Red Card. It's not a hard topic to figure out.
I feel like
Red Card, you lose.
It's like slightly hindsight cheese, just because, like, okay, obviously right now
I said it before the match
no. Let me finish. About Protocol, okay? Because like right now we now know, okay, Ravens are a little exposed on Protocol, but we did not know that going into the weekend. Everyone going into the weekend thought best Protocol hardpoint team, guaranteed win, right? Which it was. Shane, before the FaZe series, they were undefeated.
I agree.
So that also, in theory, was 0%. So what? So are we just saying they were guaranteed to lose a hard point this series? That was guaranteed?
Nick, I am not saying that. What I'm saying is they've lost every Red Card. So no matter what, that's a 0% chance. No matter what, they've lost every single one. I said it going into it. We've proven it. With this map, we've proven it, bro. It's proven, already proven. 100% shades creation guarantee proven, bro. Like,
Wait,
like
that's a shades creation guarantee.
that's a shades creation guarantee. This will be their auto veto. This is a shades creation guarantee. This will be their auto veto. I know for a fact shades creation 100% guarantee. This is an auto veto for them moving forward. They've lost every single one. Yes, I hear you that Ravens won every single protocol, but I still think the caliber of players and the map design for protocol gives OpTic a higher chance than something they have proven time and time again they are not capable of winning on the map. If I told you Shotzzy got lost in ammo and he got lost, in spiral, and he got lost taking zipline routes, or he was just getting lost in grannies, whatever, you would believe me. If I was like, hey, Dashy just decided to do Dashy things and Slasher couldn't keep up because he's old, you'd be like, yeah, Dashy's got the best shot of all time. Like I could tell you how they win. I can't give you any argument for red card. The map is too big and their sub players are just not ready for like that style of map. You have to risk it.
No, but that's
we've seen a team risk it and they did it. This was the most obvious to me.
Okay, I'm half hearing you on the protocol. You definitely over-exaggerated the protocol part a little bit about Slasher losing gunfights because he's old, but like, I hear your general.
It was a joke, obviously,
like,
but
like message there, right?
The general idea.
The thing with the red card though, Shane, like, okay, is red card a large map? Yeah, bro. Are these hills large? And like the parts of the dude, red card. Like it is big, but you play on half the map, bro. It is literally a fucking. It's a
why
weird
the map
ass
is horrible.
Cage. It's a weird ass.
That's why the map is horrible.
No,
it's so good.
I agree. Fuck red card, but like you're saying, like, oh, like it's huge. Subs don't get lost. No, I disagree. You can absolutely play this map and get lost and get mixy, bro. Look at Hook. Look at Hook. He did that. Kinda, and like Hook, that's all he knows how to do is like get lost and like not look at red dots and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what he did. He proved it to you. But Shotzzy did not, Shane. And if you want to keep on having this conversation, we can. However,
it's a Shotzzy thing. You need Shotzzy to be the superstar. I think OpTic should always build around Dashy because I think Dashy has proven he's a more consistent player throughout his entire career. I think every iteration of OpTic should always be built around Dashy until Dashy proves he's not that guy anymore. I think it's hard to build around Shotzzy when let's say it for what it is. Shotzzy was shooting bodies and he lost the fucking series. He was shooting bodies repeatedly and he still lost the series. Multiple series.
Empowering.
Like the last series that we spoke about, he went negative. Like you cannot consistently build around Shotzzy if he has weird maps, unlike Bruce, where you know what you're getting out of Bruce. Like Bruce is giving you 40 and he's getting the most hill time. Like Bruce is him. You should build around him. Bruce. And I think it's very clear you don't play red card. I'm willing to give a Shane's Jersey guarantee red card is their auto veto moving forward. If I was any team and red card was not auto vetoed by OpTic, I am playing red card and I'm going up 1-0 in the series. Every time. Especially if I'm a fucking godlike team. I'm doing that for sure. For sure. You cannot justify to me that playing red card is a better alternative than playing protocol. You cannot justify that to me. They've lost it in every scrim. They've lost it in every match. And I hear you, 100% win rate for Ravens, but you could just outskill the Ravens. Vivid's not godlike, bro. You can outskill Vivid. Sure, it's Kenny against Vivid, which is like, Kenny 5 rings versus Vivid, but like, dude.
Kenny 5 rings, I like it.
Kenny 5 rings, bro. He should have won 4 rings and he got married. Kenny 5 rings.
What are we saying? What are we saying?
But no, like, ultimately, a red card is not supposed to be played by this OpTic team. That's okay. Every team has an auto veto. Make that yours. That's fine. It's fine. You should risk it because you have a higher chance of Shotzzy doing well on protocol than you do have a chance of winning a red card. It's very simple.
Okay, we're going in circles on this red card point, but there's something else we gotta bring up with OpTic.
Do you believe in Ravens though? You said if Ravens played well.
We gotta talk about something else real quick with OpTic.
I think this is like the. Okay, we'll talk about this, but
we gotta talk about how Shotzzy is in his own head He's losing it. He's making up drama. He's saying teams aren't trying when he might not be the one trying. Y'all, I'm going to be the fucking dick. OpTic fans come after me. I'm so sorry. But why is this
You
guy
heard him.
talking the talk and not walking the walk?
Ooh.
I'm so down for him to do this when he's like, best team in the game. He's the GOAT. Sure, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Snoopy's humbling you. Like what
Like,
if he...
Cookie crumble.
Right, yeah, like what's going on, guys? Is this like? I was gonna make such a fucked up joke.
Go on.
Yeah, what's going on with Shotzzy? Yo, why is he making up all this like drama for no like? Okay, I don't want to word that. That's like kind of fucked up, but like I don't know, man. Like it does seem like
Shotzzy's
made
real
up.
out there for some reason right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like why?
I think out of
Uncharacteristic of
nowhere
him.
as well.
I don't know. I think like
Maybe he's like bored or something.
he might be bored, but he might just see his game is dying and he's trying to gather interest. Could be that.
Yeah,
Could be that.
But what? Okay, like how does like going into all chat versus LEG saying hit the hill like help him? With that? How is that?
We're talking about it.
Yeah, but like
we're talking about it. This is a storyline.
We didn't have to talk about this. We would have talked about some other shit, But then like now, like I don't know.
But we are right. Like I think he recognizes his game is dying, his franchise is dying, his livelihood is slipping away. Like he's doing everything he can to get interest back into the game. That's why they're streaming scrims. That's probably why he's going at everyone's neck. Like COD's always been known as like the dramatic players, right? Especially since Gears is out. Like. Yo, old Gear shit talk was God, like
dude, they would like fight each other on main stage. He did not care.
Dude, those guys were freaks, bro. Shout out them,
dude.
But like I think seeing your franchise die and seeing like people taking everything for granted, like probably did light a fire under him. But I think he's going about it in like a weird way. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what would be the better solution for it, right? Like maybe like actually be the face of competitive COD and be like, no, snipers are back. Like I will be using a sniper against you. We're gonna go hit montages on you guys, and we're gonna post them on Twitter and get fucking 1 billion views back into this game. Like maybe that's what this guy could have done, bro. Like. I don't know, but starting fake beef with Gwyn of all players is insane to me. It's insane to me, bro. Like
starting beef with Gwyn and fucking Kismet, bro. Like why?
Yeah, dude. I saw a clip of like Hixie messaged Shotzzy and was like, "Yo, you good, bro?" And Shotzzy was like, "Fuck you, get better" or something. And Hixie replied like, "Yo, I'm not trying to come at you or anything." And Shotzzy was like, "That's exactly the point. Get better." Like, dude, this guy started watching like David Goggins or some shit. This guy's going rogue on the timeline. He's going rogue for no reason.
Yo, like Hixie's such a nice guy. He was probably generally doing it to like check on the guy. Make sure
he was
right.
like,
and...
"Yo, like you got some shit going on. Like, you okay?" Like, this is behind closed doors. Like, this was just a text message.
Yeah, he didn't even need to air this out, but he did. Like,
yeah, like I think it's very clear. Like, the pros are worried about this guy because this is uncharacteristic,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's all to get eyeballs. Maybe that's it. I can't think of it any other reason. Maybe he's having like a crisis, but
maybe he's just bored.
Maybe he's just bored, bro.
maybe we're just bored, bro.
Maybe he's just bored.
And, dude, and he's picking fights with people he knows he's gonna win. That's fucked up.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
dude,
at least we can fight with like a Beezy or something.
Bro, like we're just airing out Hixie drama. Yeah, like what is that? Like we're airing out Kismet cheese. Like what are we doing here?
That does not count, bro.
Like, dude, he shot Gwyn's body. He lost the series. Stayed silent. Everyone else tweeted out except for Shotzzy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in his own head. I was okay.
Someone else that Shotzzy maybe wouldn't be a guaranteed win against is Pred, right? And so one more clip I'd like to talk about that Shotzzy said was he was out on stream,
dude,
saying
that
he's never coming back unless they get shit slammed. And Fish, I want to start with you. What are your thoughts on that mentality? Because I'll give you a little like starter before. It might just be all talk. But I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I like the idea of this OpTic team just like sticking no matter what.
No, I was gonna say that like maybe like he's trying to stop the rumors that like Pred will come back when he's good and then he can play. But like you were saying, like I don't like it's just weird because I only Kyler because Kyler is good. I feel like he's like good for this team, but Pred is better. Like there's just like no other way around it.
I think
Pred
Tyler's
is just
playing
better.
respectably.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think
Like yeah, like Kyler's playing good. He's not playing like bad enough that they like, have to blow it up. Like they need Pred, but like Pred will always just be an upgrade no matter what. So like I think it's stupid that like they'll never get Pred. But like, again, maybe it's just him hiding the fact that they are getting Pred and he just don't want people to like talk about it or like whatever. No, no.
no, I don't think you would do Hook like that.
It is doing Cook dirty to be fair, but like I don't know. I think Pred is just
Like,
better.
yo, you think Shotzzy's gonna retire soon? You think that's what this could be?
He
Nah.
better
This dude's
not.
he's a two-time COD world champion. He's won a world championship in Halo. Like,
Halo.
you think he's just like
He can
bored
win
of
so
it
much
all?
more though.
I mean, good.
Unless he's pulling some like scump cheese where he thinks he can like retire, go stream, make more money. But like, okay, he was also saying himself,
Probably is.
"Oh, hey, like I'm set for life. I don't
Yeah.
need to be
Yeah.
doing this, but I'm doing it for like the love of the game. If it was for love of the game, he will continue. He will play. He will not retire. And
But do you think he loves the game? The game in its current state, I think it's very hard to love.
Yeah, but he's hinting at that though, saying like, "Oh, I'm doing this for the love of the game, like streaming scrims. It's not for money. It's
Yeah.
for the love of the game or whatever."
I mean, yeah, but like, come on.
Is Shotzzy a
Come on.
liar? Is he a liar?
I'm not saying he's a liar, but I'm sure he's not gonna deny that money. You know, like I'm sure he's not gonna deny that ad revenue. Definitely not. You know, like he ain't giving that shit back.
No, of course. I don't know.
But like,
he's definitely not gonna retire time soon. Yeah, is game in a concerning spot? Yeah, but like, I don't know. He's got to stick around, bro.
I would like him to, but like, dude, maybe he's having that sort of like existential crisis of like, I hate the game. I'm set for life. The game's in a bad spot. My franchise is dying. Like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring it back to life. But if it doesn't happen, like, I'm out of here. He's set for life. He's won literally everything there is to win. Literally everything there is to win across two separate FPS franchises. And we all know why Scump retired. That motherfucker's making bags with a way easier job. You know, like Shotzzy could do the same thing, you know?
Yeah, but that's okay. That's a little different because, like, yo, Seth, it doesn't matter how much money that guy has. He fucking loves the money, you know. Like, hey, Shotzzy, I don't know him like that. I don't know if he's like that or not. But like, if he isn't, then why? Like, you know.
My favorite thing about Seth is like when he talks to Hex, and Hex is like, and I had to pay for that, and Seth is like, damn right you did. I'm frugal. He's like, I'm not buying my own Netflix account. I have yours. Dude, he's so fire for that. Dude, he's so funny for things like that.
Multi-millionaire. Won't even get his own Netflix
Multi-millionaire.
Man, that's
He's so
expensive, yo.
Yeah.
Shit adds up, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit adds up.
But like, why would Shotzzy be doing this? I think it's like I think it'd be insane, but
I will say I
think the writing's on the wall.
The COD franchise point. Okay, is COD in a rough fucking spot right now? Absolutely. It is in a really rough spot right now. But like, okay, if this kept up for a couple more years, like exactly how it is right now, yeah, COD can definitely die. But that's the thing though with COD is like we have our rough patches. Does it ever get like fully fixed? No, but does it become good enough? Yeah, like I will bet you within a year or two max, but I'd probably say year, we'll probably be in a better spot. We're not gonna be in some great spot, okay? COD will never be like fucking amazing, like peak, you know. But like,
dude,
this we like this period we're going through right now, it will be forgotten about in a year. And I'm not like,
especially with a new COD coming out. I agree, but like, dude, GTA 6 is coming out this year. That's gonna take quite a bit of people for quite a bit of time, for sure. I mean, rumor is it's this year,
okay.
Right? Marvel Rivals is slam dunking on everybody. Like,
yeah, Marvel Rivals is
like, dude, I think the writing's on the wall this was like their best chance, and they've lost over 50%
Treyarch
of their player
title,
base.
like zombies coming back, yeah.
Like I don't want to be like a naysayer, like COD is dying, the end is near, you know, but like this seems like one of the most rough spots for COD in like some time. And I think that's super worrying, especially with a $25 million buy-in to a league spot. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Especially with Overwatch dying, and like they're I'd have been just okay with Overwatch being dead. Like they made their money. Fucking, they got $69 billion. They don't need COD anymore, bro. They're sailing off into the sunset, bro. Like, they don't need this. They don't care, you know? Or do you think like we're just waiting for Microsoft to like take over and step in, and like a couple years down the line we're gonna have the first Microsoft Call of Duty, and like that's when we're back? Like, what do you think? Because these games were made 4 years ago. Like, just like said, 4 years dev time to be
but
produced.
like, how much is Well, no, okay, so like Microsoft, like they were already stepping in. I believe they're the studio, or sorry, not the studio, but like they're like the people that started this new thing that's happening with the studios where okay, like basic shit will always be the same, but you can change like the little things, like movement, that's gonna be the same and stuff like that, which is like stuff like that's good. I don't know, like what sucks about the whole Microsoft thing is, okay, this is definitely the community being, you know, glass half full, or half full. You know, oh my god, Microsoft's coming in. We're gonna override Activision. We're gonna save Call of Duty, right? And that just sort of has happened. Is it a little too soon? Maybe there might be.
I would say it's a little too soon.
Yeah, but like, I'm giving them until next game max, because the thing with next game is this next game, if it is what we assume it is, like 1 year dev time, the BO2 remake. This was fully made under the Microsoft acquisition. This wasn't way before something else, right? Like this isn't a BO4 or sorry, BO6 where it's like, okay, the Microsoft acquisition is like halfway through, they can't change so much. Right. This should be fully under their umbrella. So if we have this next game and there's not all these crazy changes, and we still see this lack of community support, fucking microtransaction hungry bullshit, like I just don't know if I see that I see that changing.
Call of Duty is so shameless. Dude, they've done for months that rank play is unplayable and their player bases are leaving, and they're just tweeting out, get this new fucking bundle. They're so shameless. Dude, they're so shameless on the timeline. It's actually, I respect how much they don't give a fuck with it.
They don't care, bro.
All right, back to the minor here. I have nothing else to say about Ravens versus Texas, except for I think the Ravens are the real deal. Shotzzy, stop going through a midlife crisis. On to grand finals. We got FaZe Ravens.
Yeah, we're going to Ravens next, Shane. And Shane, you start off. What do you like about this Ravens team? Because good for them. They made finals. We weren't expecting that. You were.
I tried telling you guys, like, I think Ravens are good. You know, like I tried to sell you guys on the idea of like people are playing well right now. We're seeing like intangibles of like they can make a reverse comeback against, like, granted it was Cloud9, but like they can do shit like that, you know. They have a reasonably good map set. They're playing off of each other very, very well. I tried selling you guys on that. You guys were a little hesitant. Is Ravens making a grand finals? Is Ravens beating some quality teams like OpTic? Like, are you guys there with me? Is Ravens a solid team?
I mean, I would say after this minor, absolutely. Like what Nick was saying, like last episode, like you didn't have too much faith in them, but then he said as soon as if they beat OpTic, he would invest in the Ravens stocks. But yeah, I agree with him. Like I think Ravens played pretty good this event. You know, they went map 5 against Cloud9. I'm sure you're saying like, isn't that that probably shouldn't happen, but like, you know, they still won the series. Map 5 round 11. They beat OpTic. You know, it was like the OpTic one was like a close series as well.
Dude, the amount of teammates from the Ravens, just team kills in general from the Ravens this series, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable, dude. Slasher got teammated. Pulled up the scoreboard.
That was an insane.
No, bro. If I get teammated in an S&D, I pull up the scoreboard and I see the guy that teammated me is 1-8 in grand finals against FaZe, a team that I want revenge on because they dropped me. Yo, I am checked out. I am checked out for sure. But you know that protocol S&D went to around 11. Like,
gotta get T some help, bro.
Get T some help.
That protocol, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
on protocol,
dropping
yeah,
13, Vivid dropped 3.
Just on the protocol, just on the protocol.
Yeah. Just on the protocol, yeah. Tej needed some help.
Yo, Tej was,
dude. But like Vivid, 3-11.
Yeah, 3-11 might be insane.
3-11.
Bro, also that just reminded me. Remember the 1v2? He was behind both of them, and he just burgered it.
Dude. He shot the wrong guy first, and that is insane.
Dude. Bro, me and Tanner were like, yo, I love this place so much, and then
dude, he plants, he runs up,
dude,
freaking heli steps into
play,
P1,
bro.
he wraps through ammo, he hits the back, he sees
bro,
them both,
beautiful, bro.
And the guy in the open is the guy he shoots first. What? Why are we shooting that guy first? That guy literally can't go anywhere. Literally cannot. The other guy is the only guy that has the ability to go somewhere because we can slide backwards, Reese. We can slide backwards. I don't know if you know that yet. We can slide backwards. And dude, this guy, he had such no. Reese deserves criticism.
Yeah, Reese was very disappointing to watch this last series. I feel
the issue is you can't pack a punch from him. He's the perfect glue guy for this team, and you can't pack. Like, dude, I know if we get Illy in here, sure there will be a fire.
Yoda.
Powering. Oh, yo, fuck you, Illy. Fuck you. If we get the pill popper himself in this fucking
oh my god.
That guy's a clear upgrade in firepower. But I know they're gonna be bad. I know they're gonna be bad, bro. You know it. I know
got
it.
nuked, bro. Oh my god.
Not my fault.
For no reason.
He got nuked.
Dude, why did he change his name to Yoda King underscore?
Bro. You're missing an underscore. 2 underscores, mister. For the Twitter.
Okay, single for the Twitch. Like,
nah, bro, who cares about the Twitch? No, I mean,
regardless.
The thing about Vivid, y'all, is like, okay, like, we didn't talk about it so much because, hey, it was like 4 games or whatever, but like, we even saw this during their first 2-week stretch. Like, the other 3 were playing great. Vivid was still averaging like a 0.8, being like a 4-0 series count, and we're still averaging that here, like 0.8 against FaZe, 0.8 against OpTic. And spot on 0.85 for all 3 series, I believe. 0.5. I just lost full. Okay, he averaged exactly a 0.85 across all 3 series. Exactly on the dot. This guy is definition 0.85. No, that's the thing with Vivid though, man, is like, okay, I made this joke like yesterday, but yeah, I'm so scared this is some like Vegas MW3 situation where like, okay, like you don't even know like what the fuck this guy's exactly doing, but like he's just somehow this perfect glue guy, and like if you ever drop him, if you pack a punch, the team's just gonna get nuked. It's not gonna be the same at all.
Right.
Like even though everything would point to okay, Illy Yoda for
Yoda King,
Yoda King
underscore for Vivid. This team should be like best team in the game or whatever. Fuck, right?
Dude, but they would have more firepower. The S&D would be better.
They just
won't.
Though. Yeah, they just won't. Even though everything points to it. Okay, so to say my thoughts on Carolina about me buying the stocks, I'm definitely buying the stocks. And I feel like this is something concerning for Carolina, but it's also, I would definitely say, more positive than a negative, and you'll see where I'm going with this. So Carolina, first 2 weeks, this was all about their hard points. They're the best hard point team. They're fucking insane. Protocol, they have that shit down, right? Yeah. Yo, they went 1-5 on the weekend in hardpoint. You won 1 hardpoint, and it was a 9-point game. Now, okay, I will also hear you on the Hossie 11-point snake shit, but like,
right?
Hey, your record's your record, 1-5. Yeah. But you still made the fucking final. Yeah. And like, okay, yeah, you looked really underwhelming in the final in hardpoints. You were getting slammed on protocol and Hossie. You got shit on
250 to 160, 250 to 125.
Right. Dude, the Hossie hardpoint was, a slammage.
Yeah,
it was a slam.
Slammage. But no, like, I'm still super impressed. Like, even though your best game mode fell off a fucking cliff this weekend, you made the final.
Still there.
If you told me going to this weekend they win one hard point, I'd say, yo, they probably lost to Cloud9, but
Right.
absolutely lost in semis. Like, maybe they still beat
Right.
Cloud9, but you absolutely lost in semis. But no,
Yeah.
you
You
made
definitely lost OpTic.
right. You made
Yeah, yeah,
finals, and so I mean that's like I'm gonna be the half glass. I can't speak English. Glass is half full kind of guy. Yep,
yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy for Ravens.
They're gonna win more.
Right? Yeah, they're gonna win more. What's going to happen to them when your hard point is not 1-5 on the weekend? What happens when
Right.
you're back to, you know, let's say averages
Let's
out.
say an
Okay,
even
your
record.
100 point, your 100% win rate to your fucking 17% win rate. Okay, you average it. We're in like
60%.
yeah, dude, they're going to look great.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I didn't even know they were 1-5. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
1-5,
dude.
bro.
That's
The only
And,
thing
like-
they lost was 9 points against OpTic. 9 fucking points.
And like, dude, I obviously Viv is a 0.85 player, but like, hopefully Vivid could step it up and not be a 0.85 player. Like, if Vivid goes to a flat 1, or like, dude, let's just say he wins like 3 more gunfights per map. You know, like
Yeah.
he's up to a 0.9. Dude, he is. I think the team's in a much better position. I will say, I did say this last episode, they did have a pretty good bracket. Not having to play Thieves, not having to play Ultra, which at that time we thought were the
Yeah.
like upper echelon teams. Obviously, Thieves got knocked out. Obviously, ROKKR was playing super well here. You know, but like I think you guys see it, like their teamwork is really good. You just need to like iron out a 60% win rate in hardpoint and stop teammating motherfuckers and search and destroy. Like, dude, I
Dude,
think
that
they're
team Nate, bro.
like, I don't know if I'm ready to say they're a contender to win something this year, but damn, would that be cool?
Yeah.
Damn, would that be a
insane.
fun storyline slasher? Wins after, dude, remember when they did it to Gracer? They were like, Gracer's first win in like 1,500 days.
On the dot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Good for Gracer.
Good for
But like we could see something like that for Slasher. Rookie of the year
Rookie,
wins a major this year.
Right.
Yo, Tija's first win since BO4. Vivid, he's in there, bro. Like, no, obviously I'm kidding. Obviously I'm kidding. Vivid gets his first chip as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to say like, oh, I trust Ravens to beat FaZe. I trust Ravens to beat, you know, Thieves in a grand final. But I think we'll see them on Sundays.
Yeah.
I think it's very fair to say like top 3s on Sundays are reasonable for them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what scares me about Carolina a little bit is okay. So when I feel like we haven't had it much in the CDL era, but Shane, you'll know like CDL era. In the CDL era, start of the game, your first month or two, there's that team that comes out of nowhere, right? And like first tournament, they might win. Like legit, like when I watch this team, I deadass have like Team Caliber
Flashbacks.
2 vibes. Yeah, like it's like
Yeah.
okay, like obviously like the names
Like on paper
good,
they
but,
shouldn't
like,
be that good.
right. Yeah, no, but like they're insane. Like and they've been keeping up. Well, I'm worried about this team though, and like there's nothing that really proves it. This is just like I don't want them to like lack kind of thing. Or it might not be like a them lacking thing. I'm worried that okay, we've seen a lot of Ravens so far. We saw 2 weeks of qualifiers, and we saw like a little minor tournament. Like they are the real deal. Like nobody's writing them off right now. And what I'm worried about for them is them not getting written off, and people maybe going extra hard against them now because like how I could maybe have seen this going on is if we didn't have like any like these minor tournaments, but we had like only qualifiers, we had maybe like 3 weeks or whatever. They could have maybe gone into the major and like made a final. But now
Like,
I am worried. Yeah, like you go into the major now, everyone knows you're good, and like you play your Thieves or your FaZe in the semis, and then you like lose as you're like expected to, and then like now you don't get like as great of a major placement because you're getting countered earlier than what should have happened. Because like at least like in the past, like say CBL days, yo, you just show up to a tournament, this team's just magically good. But like Carolina, like we've seen them for so long now. They've been good for so long.
Yeah.
Like everyone's aware now.
That's a good point.
Right. Yeah, I think it's fair to be worried about that. But if I was like, yo, Thieves' ego, they're gonna look at, like we spoke about it last week, like Gwyn being able to look across the stage and seeing like he's playing Simp and Abizi and still performing that well is huge. Gwyn being able to look across, the scoreboard and see he's playing against Dashy and Shotzzy and Hook and Kenny, and he's still putting up numbers, like that's a huge trait to have. But like, dude, I think my point got a little fucking confused here, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I confused myself a little bit. But like, I don't know if every team's gonna go hard against them. Like, Thieves are the least practiced team going into it. Nadeshot probably lit the fire, but like, I could see Scrappy just being like, Vivid's not gonna fucking touch me in this map, and Cookie Crumble, that fat fuck, is not getting anywhere near me, and like him not taking it as serious.
No.
Dude, Shotzi's ego recently, we went off on a tangent about it. Like,
No, but that's
you're
like,
shooting bodies.
okay,
Like,
to cut you off a little bit, Shane. I feel like that's like what maybe happened to FaZe the first time. Is like, oh, we've never lost to Thieves. You get 3-0 slam, and then this is that bounce back. You just shit on them. Could that be that for OpTic? Like OpTic, they just played them. You lost in a nail biter game 5. Were they at 100%, or are in next match we're gonna see them at 100%, and then Shotzzy humbles Gwyn, and Vivid's maybe not 0.85, he's maybe a 0.65.
if you're not going into every match trying your 100% hardest, I think you're a bad pro.
Ooh, I fully agree with that.
I agree with that fully. Yeah.
Like I don't want to like throw any pros under the bus, but if I was as good as Dashy and I'm going up against the Falcons, like I could see where I would count them out, but sure as fuck I would show up that day trying my ass off, like like any pro that isn't trying 100% every single map they can, you're a bad pro. Like, and that should be like super easy. So if these pros aren't trying against Cookie Crumble, they aren't trying against other competition, you guys are fucking brain dead. They're clearly pros for a reason. Like these guys shoot straighter than everyone. These guys are literally the top 50 players in the world. Like, these guys will shit on you if you... Okay, like, obviously, like... right, like, obviously, the Falcons have their cheese and obviously the Falcons have their cheese. Miami has their cheese where they're, like, region locking themselves. But ultimately, the vast majority of pros, so I'll just say the top 40 pros in the world, all deserve to be there, and they are there, and they will shit on you if you're, like, not taking it serious.
Yeah.
Like, but
absolutely,
dude, I could see teams like, I'm playing Cookie Crumble. Like, come on, guys. like I'm playing Cookie Crumble and Reese tomorrow. Like, I'm still gambling at the casino. Chill out, bro. I'm sleeping in an extra 5 minutes. I'll shoot a few less bots. I could see teams doing that. And I think that's a bad mindset, and I think
absolutely.
I think the Ravens are good enough that they will show you can't do that.
Yeah.
I think teams will take them seriously, but like, I don't think every team's going to. Like, I think Shotzzy went into that series disrespectful, and I think it showed. But like, and it backfired dramatically. But like I think FaZe is always really good at always trying their best. Like, and I think it shows if you're trying your best and you're like actively anti-stratting, like, you can beat them. Especially with like the level of skill on that team. Like, skill for skill, FaZe doesn't lose to many players. But I don't know. I could see a universe where like other teams aren't taking it as seriously as someone like FaZe would. And I think those teams will lose. Even in semis. Like, I do get the old Cold War CWL vibes, but I don't know. I think they're a solid team. 6 months, or well, 6 months early. In 4 months from now, I don't know if we'll say the same, but right now I think they're a good team.
So.
I don't think you can count them out yet.
Yeah, we gotta see him get shit on for a prolonged
like show them bad.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
I would say this grand finals they were shit on, but I wouldn't say it was shit on bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I
I
think
think
going
hard points they're showing
3-2
bad.
hard points they were shit on bad, but it could have gone to game 5 if they won the round 11. It could have gone to game 5.
Yeah,
And
you can maybe
like
argue they should have won the S&D because like that the vivid clutch round, or was
yeah,
was that same round the teammate on Slasher, or was that a different round?
I think it was.
Right. Yeah. So that round
I think it was actually. Yeah.
that could have argued been winnable in two different ways. You know,
Yeah.
right.
Litigo doesn't get blooded by his own teammate, and then Vivid
What an A
doesn't
teammate.
doesn't fumble his 1v2. But Ravens didn't win.
Right.
We had FaZe win. And this is
Shout out
where
FaZe.
we do the
Shout out FaZe, man.
overreaction potentially. Fish, is FaZe the best team in the game?
Ooh, is FaZe the best team in the game? I would say because they played really well. I can't lie. Like as much as I don't really like FaZe's org, I have to give them the props. They played really well. They played good against Thieves, even though you could say Thieves didn't look that well. They played good against ROKKR, even though ROKKR, you probably say FaZe should have won anyways. But even though it went by 5, and against Ravens, they like you said, the hard points against Ravens were phenomenal. They won the round 11, round 11 protocol.
So cheese.
But to say the best team in the world right now, I don't know. Because honestly, they won the minor, yeah, and they looked good at winning it. There's just like
I'll say no.
I want to say like no, but at the same time, I feel like the obvious answer is yes, if that makes sense. Because like Ultra, like who like the Ultra lost to ROKKR. Thieves they didn't play well. OpTic Ravens, I mean,
Right. So like, not to cut you off a little, but like that would be my follow up. Is there just not a best team in the world? Because like it's weird. Because like there could just not be a best team in the world, but like I feel like it's weird to like.
Someone has to be.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah,
Someone
someone
has
has
to
to be,
be.
yeah. But like,
I-
I just don't think I could give an answer because like, I think it's just
If
so weird,
if
man.
I force you though, like I'm pointing gun at your head.
If you're pointing a gun at me, I would have to say yes. FaZe would be like
You're
the
just
best,
not confident though.
I'm not confident. In that
No,
yet.
that's fair. That's fair.
I think we've seen in the past where like team 1 beats team 2, but team 2 beats team 3, but team 3 beats team 1.
Yes.
And I think we could be in that sort of situation.
That happened all
Yeah.
of last year. That's
all
only
of
what
last
happened.
year.
Like
Yeah.
that's just what last
Like-
season was defined on.
I think we could be approaching that sort of thing. Because I think a lot of these are like toss up 50-50 matches. Like if I said FaZe was on, but OpTic was also on, like who wins that, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, oh, OpTic's on, but so is Thieves are like on as well.
Wouldn't that
That's
go
also
against your
like-
points though, Shane? If it's 50-50 and not just matchup cheese, wouldn't that just doesn't that go against your point kind of?
Well, the entire point is like I'm trying to give like two different examples for the bigger point of I don't think there's a best team right now. Like if team 1 beats team 2, but team 2 beats team 3, but team 3 beats
Yeah.
team 1, like
Right.
no one in there is the best. And if all these matches are 50-50 and dependent on the day, no one is clearly the best. Which I'm trying to like
Okay.
display in two different
Yeah.
ways. Or like, hey, the Ravens are on. You know? Like the map 5 would have been a vault search and destroy if they won the map 2 protocol. Like I don't know either team's records on those map on search protocol or search vault specifically, but like I'm down to call that a 50-50. Reese probably ain't going 3-11 again, you know. These guys say I burn the bridge. You guys say I burn the bridge. What is that?
No, dude.
But,
Dude,
like,
you're calling someone a pill popper.
Bro, you've been burnt it, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
The
burnt.
evidence is the evidence. I don't know what you want me
No,
to say.
okay,
though.
but so Shane, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. I'm pointing a gun at your head. You have to give me an answer. Who's the best team in the game? I so hear you like it's 50-50 cheese. I so hear you on that. I probably even agree with that. But you gotta give me an answer.
On paper or just like in practice right now?
Just like right now, like in this moment. Okay, like not like in this moment because like obviously it's FaZe, but like okay, let's say we got a major next weekend. Who's
Next
winning?
weekend?
Yeah. Give me an
I
extra
think
week.
next weekend is soon enough that like we'll see a very similar bracket. Genuinely, I think next week, like all these teams are good. I don't think they'd be able to solve all their problems in a week. So I think I would choose FaZe in a week. But if you're like 6 months from today, who is the defined team, and they're all playing at their full potential, I'd probably say Thieves. Like they have enough time to iron out their issues, and every single player is at their peak. I'd probably say the Thieves. But right now or next week, I would say FaZe. But overall, like if everyone's at their peak, I think it's more 50-50 and more like matchup cheese than literally ever before. Like I think now we have several teams that on the day they could just get hot and go win.
Yep.
I think Ultra can, I think FaZe can, I think Thieves can, I think OpTic can, I think Ravens can. And dude, that's not even mentioning like the dark horse teams and like a breach going
Boston,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Or like Sib is back. Max and
C9,
Kremp are still
yeah.
playing well.
ROKKR,
Attached.
Astral, the future.
Yeah,
The
like
future,
ROKKR.
bro.
Like I think there's several teams right now,
Future.
like 5 guaranteed if they're just playing like full potential 50-50. And then 3 dark horse teams like I'm sure this is probably the most competitive the league's ever been. And I think that's cool, and I think it's just like so
Yeah,
wasted.
that's what I like about this year. I feel like some of the like you said, like the dark horses. I feel like they could definitely have a chance against the upper echelon teams. There's an example of, like the Boston and C9 game. You know,
Right.
they both went map 5, and
Especially
C9
like ROKKR
C9 was
being
a
Ultra.
as well. ROKKR being ultra as well. But yeah, I feel like that's what I like about this year is that the lower caliber teams are beating the upper echelon teams.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. What's nice is I don't know if this is like the best it's been in CDL history. I feel like we maybe had a couple seasons similar to this.
Yeah,
But yeah,
fair.
the top like 7 to 8, very competitive, can fight with each other. We definitely have like our bottom 4 though. I feel
Oh,
like I feel like
absolutely.
I feel like you got bottom 4, you got a hard cut, and it's like 8. Like obviously like the 8 are in like different tiers. Like you know,
But I
like,
think
FaZe was
a few roster changes could mix that up though. Right? Like earlier we were talking about bringing Yoda King and Johnny into Surge. Like that would be a clear like upgrade, you know?
Yoda King's insane.
So dumb. No,
Like that's a
No,
clear upgrade, and I would say
no, yeah,
that
yeah.
team gets better.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
Falcons bring back kicks and they get like a fourth that could give them at least a 0.9, bare minimum of 0.9, and then you're giving them a couple months to like really figure out the fundamentals of Call of Duty and like how you should be playing. Like I can see them mixing things up, assuming like Exid, Kicks, and Roxas like play well. Like then I think we could be in like a 10-team league. Let alone if like the Gorilla Mates drop the 2 shit cans and they get 2 decent players, like that could be like an 11th good team, you know?
Yeah.
Miami could get super in and they'd be a super team. Not a super team, obviously, but like
Super
it'd be a super upgrade,
It'll be
right?
super
But
upgrade.
like then they could get mixy against like still the lower teams, but I think the league would be more competitive in that sense. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're just a little.
I'm happy with the
far
spot
out.
that's leaking. Could it be like a
Yeah,
little
me
better?
too.
Yeah, but like
Absolutely.
yo,
Yeah.
like going into this year, we thought it was gonna be a 3-team league. A couple weeks ago, we were maybe scared it was a 1-team league with just Thieves and everyone else is
Right.
everyone else,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But no, like right now we're in like a good spot. Like you got you're like FaZe, OpTic, Thieves, Ultra, Carolina, like like no. I maybe exclude Ultra out of that right now, but I feel like the other
I
like
agree.
4. Like
You have like a
on the
guaranteed
weekend,
top 4, and then you have like
right,
a middle
yeah.
4, and then there's a gap to a bottom 4.
Well, like the thing with like the middle 4 is like Ultra, like
They
Ultra,
could beat the top 4.
Ultra could come back into the convo.
Yeah.
Boston, if they keep live gaming, they're maybe in that convo. Same thing with like ROKKR. The only one that's like
Dude.
9 right now is like C9, but even C9, yo, Sib just plugs in the controller again, and then they can be in the convo of like 4th-ish. Like, we're in a good spot. To go back to the question I was asking, to answer myself real quick. Not some fanboy shit, but like FaZe probably is.
This
best
is some
team, like,
fanboy shit, by the way.
Right now, of course. But
Right
like
now,
no,
yeah.
that's like really exciting though. It's like I'm interested to like see the next couple weeks of qualifiers develop, and then like I'm interested to like see like who's the best going into Major 1, because like
Yeah,
Major
absolutely.
1 is shaping up to be a banger between your FaZe, your Thieves, your OpTic, and Carolina. Hopefully, that's probably my personal team I'm looking forward to the next couple weeks qualifiers. I want to see Ultra come back. That
I
rock
wanna see
back was so
Cloud9.
disappointing. You want
Honestly,
to see
Cloud9.
Sucks.
you want to see Sid plug in his controller and get you some fantasy points?
I honestly, I've given up on fantasy. Honestly, I have. Like, yo, Abe
Yo.
going huge and Celium going huge.
That's what I'm
Also on my
saying.
fantasy, dude. I got like a reasonable fantasy team on paper, but like them going huge is sick for my fantasy. But dude, I think Sib, this should be Sib's year. Like on paper, like we have a fast firing AR on pretty close maps. He should be frying. And I really want to see his potential unlocked in this game to see how good that team is. Because, dude, I don't think anyone predicted Mac and Kremp as an SMG duo to do good. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little fucked to say, but like, we have Hydra Envoy, Simpa Beezy, Shotzzy Pred, then Shotzzy Hook. Like, no one expected that. So if they could play well, I would say like Dylan Tatch, he's playing better.
It's been better.
It's just Sib who's still lacking, and this should be Sib's year, and I don't know why it's not. Granted, he is putting up the most damage, so he is like firing.
Yeah, he's
just-
shooting his gun.
Yeah, he ain't
It's just
killed,
he's
though.
not completing the kills. Like people are just getting away like it's BO4 stim cheese, bro. Like what is going on here?
Yeah.
But I'm most excited for C9 to play well. If they can play well. They might just
Yeah.
be bad.
Who knows?
Fish, is there a team that you're looking at over these next 2 weeks to ramp it up going to Major 1?
No, I want to see ROKKR be better. Same thing with Boston. I feel like those two teams could get up there. Obviously, Ultra as well. No Ultra fan. But yeah, that's sure the future, man.
That's
What
what
team
it
is the first team to make a change? I think it's LEG?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, okay. On
Oh,
some cheese shit. Kicks comes back soon, and Falcons is the
Right,
team.
but like
Yeah.
if I
Cheese.
just fully exclude the Falcons,
and we're excluding Super from Miami.
why?
'Cause that-
counts.
Yeah, why?
Because that's a fucking obvious change.
But like it counts.
Not
But,
to
like,
them clearly. They would have done it by now. If it was
Dude.
obvious.
Yeah, true. Actually, true.
Okay, maybe not to
Bro,
them, but like
dude, they might not do that change until like Major 4, bro.
Major-
Like they
Major-
might just
Whoa.
not. They might not know what a super is yet. And, like a Challengers, he wins the one Challengers land during like Major 3, and it's like, oh right, let's go get him, y'all.
oh, we're paying this guy. We should use that.
Yeah.
Okay, outside of the two region locked team,
Yeah.
is it
Yeah,
LEG?
LG.
Or dude, dang, do you think Illy Yoda King __ would rejoin Surge?
Like I was saying earlier, I think he should go to Surge over LEG just because I feel like
LEG,
the
yeah.
peak could be higher. Also, I'm just worried LEG's compromised. Like I feel like LEG, you gotta. I would join LEG if you like blow it up. You keep like one dude, but if
Yeah.
it
You
if
keep
it's
Lins.
like
They're
if it's
gonna
like
keep Lins.
4-3, it's just like 1-for-1. You swap Priesta for Illy.
Priesta,
I wouldn't do that.
yeah.
No, I think LEG is guaranteed 2 change minimum. I think they're going to keep. Gentleman's
Who's
is a
the
French
second
org. I think they're going to keep Skies.
I think Caesar. Yeah, I would say Caesar.
But
I
Kismet's
think
been
they-
playing outside. He's only got a -1 series, y'all. Kismet's the future bulldog.
Bro, what are we saying?
Future.
His
Not
future
the-
already happened.
Yo,
Oh,
Kismet
that's
had
a-
a life year and then showed off who he really was. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yo, that's what I've been trying to say, but like
No, you
nobody.
bro.
Yo, we're only like half a stage one in. Yo, can we talk about my read earlier? I said LEG would be bottom 3, bro. That was a read.
Oh, that was
That
like
was a
forever
read.
ago.
That was good.
That was a
That was
fucking
good.
read,
Yeah.
bro. And
That's fair
everyone's like,
enough,
oh, LEG's gonna be like top 6. You're like, yeah, like
Dude,
Sky,
everyone thought they
it's
were gonna be
okay.
good.
Yeah, everyone did. And look,
See, I didn't think they were gonna be good, but I didn't think they'd be like bottom 3 like what you said. But
they're bottom 2.
Well,
Bro, they're
you're-
bottom 2. They're even worse than I expected them to be. And I'm a fucking hater. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
my
that's
God.
funny, bro.
yeah, it's actually really funny.
But overall, I think the league, like skill level wise, is in a good place.
Yeah.
I think we have like quite a bit of parity between the teams. I think the minor really showed us a lot.
It
Like,
did. It really did,
like Beans, Ultra as a team need to step up. ROKKR needs to continue this performance. OpTic needs to start fucking auto vetoing red card. Vivid needs to learn how to not team kill. Ziv needs to plug in a controller ASAP. Yo, Ace from Dope Check needs to stop lying to the fans. Like,
no, he ain't like no. He definitely heard some. Like he knows what's up over there, bro. But like,
right,
dude, he so set him up though. He was like, oh,
he got
figured it
set
out.
up, bro.
And yo, he's not figured it out yet.
He got set up, bro.
we need to put some respect on Ben J's name.
Put respect on Benji's name. All right, I'm down to call it there. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode. We appreciate it very much. Who knows when we'll be back next? Maybe next week, maybe week after, before Major 1 or something. It could be next month, unfortunately. We'll find out when we find out, right? But thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it very much. And we hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.
Take care.